ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday. Welcome to Pantelis Live. We got a lot of stuff to get to. So before we begin, I just want to remind you guys that 2 Drink Minimum is live every Tuesday on YouTube. Head over to youtube.com/2 Drink Minimum for that. We got episodes going live on Tuesdays, and then the backup comes up on Wednesdays in case you missed it live. It's up on Wednesdays on all audio platforms as well. Head over to compoundmedia.com. Use promo code Canada20. You can catch all of our archives back there, as well as every new episode we make. It's also up on Compound. For patrons, keep asking me. Anyone who signs up for any tier in this month of January 2020 is getting autographed posters. I've already started signing most of them, but since there's new patrons every day or every couple of days, I'm holding out on sending them out until February 1st. The Southern Boys, for those of you in Montreal, Poseidon, you're in Montreal, March 13th, Friday the 13th, happening in St. Leonard, the Leonardo da Vinci Center, myself, Massimo, and Guido Grasso Jr. So you guys can get tickets to those. If you want a discount rate, if you're a member of our patronage, if you're a member on Patreon, there's a special group that's created that you can see in our Discord, and that allows Poseidon to come hand you special rate tickets. Apart from that, some other dates to announce. We can't announce the location yet, but it is confirmed that I will be in Toronto, April the 25th. It is a Saturday. One night only, one show only. Sherbrooke, I'm coming back. Well, I'm going for the first time actually April 3rd. April 3rd, I'm going to be in Sherbrooke. And for French, I'm going to be doing 1 hour in French in May. I believe it's May 9th. I'm not 100% sure. Emil's hooking that up. So, woof. All right, we got through all that. Mr. Poseidon, welcome.
Roxanne.
You don't have to put on the red light. Poseidon, who's just come back, his first ever solo live stream. We're going to get to it in a second, but first, Poseidon, there is some fucked up news that I got right before we started the show, and I don't know how to deal with it. So I'm going to head over to you as my senior news correspondent. What happened, Poseidon?
Very, very sad news. Kobe Bryant passed away. He was involved in a helicopter crash in California.
Yeah.
And very terrible. The Black Mamba has passed, and I think everyone is kind of sad.
Yeah, it's just the way it happened too. Is I keep thinking of that video a couple of weeks ago of him and his daughter where he was teaching her about basketball because she really wanted to get into it. She was interested, and I just heard, and I don't know if it's true, that his daughter was also on the helicopter. In the helicopter with me. Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. So that's very, very fucked up. And I guess for people that weren't really paying attention to NBA or didn't know him, it's just another guy. But because I grew up, with basketball and, I always liked Kobe Bryant. He was a very good player. So it's fucking weird. It's very, very weird and sad. Just what a shitty way, what a useless way to go. It's just just an accident. They're saying in the chat, Caroline saying that it's confirmed that his daughter was with him.
Oh, shit.
So that's very fucked up.
Yeah.
So there's not. It's tough to deal with. Nyla's there too. We're just renting. We're not here for forever. So enjoy the shit. Because look at Kobe Bryant. Everything was going well. Fucking seemed like a good dad, setting up all this stuff, and you don't. People die every day. Yeah, it's terrible when. No, it's not that we think celebs are more important. It's just always terrible when you know the people. Right? People die every day, but you don't hear about it. But this is someone, silver and gold, that I guess a lot of us have seen. You feel a connection with. So that's what makes it harder. But people, that's what I'm telling you. People die every day. There's nothing. There's nothing here that is permanent. So fucking enjoy the time we have over here, guys. Because whether we like it or not, none of us is getting out of this shit alive. So try and enjoy yourselves, man. Try and enjoy yourselves as much as you fucking can.
The only thing permanent though is Apache attack helicopters. That's the only thing.
Well, clearly no, because they don't fucking they stop saying that. That's just rude. Give him a day and then start with the shitty jokes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, so people die every day. So don't. It's not because there's a celebrity that's more important. It just sucks that because we all know him, we could all talk about it.
Apparently, he was a good dude.
Yeah. Well, look,
good, on and off.
Yeah, good, bad. It's
court,
not. Yeah, it's SG went hard. Yeah, no, it's not that it's good. It's just because people know him. It affects you more. You're like, holy fuck! I just so that sucks. But like I said, someone else's dad could have happened yesterday or tomorrow, or it's gonna happen. So just. The only celeb dying you guys should care about is if me or Poseidon get killed. That's it. No, it's shit. So let's enjoy the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember his rape charges, but it wasn't, that was, do you remember his rape charges? Haven't we been through this? Unless, we found out somebody is an actual rapist, just anyone accusing people, I won't take that anymore as a thing.
No.
Because if it was like that, then fucking Trump is a racist and he's going to blow up the world with nukes. You can't just listen to what these fucking people say. So we'll get to the funny. Yeah, what about OJ? See, OJ's the different story. OJ survived. That's what I'm telling you, the fucking universe. OJ's still alive. OJ legit murdered people. Still alive. Still free. Still tweeting. That's the universe. You don't know. This guy had his daughter teaching her basketball, may or may not have sexually assaulted someone. Let's say he didn't. He's the one who dies. Look at fucking Magic Johnson, bro. Yeah. Magic Johnson outlived Kobe Bryant.
God damn.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen in the universe.
It's true what they say then.
Yeah.
God always picks the prettiest flowers.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Well,
that's what people say. Like it's like a saying. Like
that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying I'm not saying the good die.
No,
Everyone
I'm comparing
dies.
Beautiful flowers to
Kobe Bryant, which is weird.
No, to people dying young. Because
it's true. Already outlived. You don't know.
Yeah.
You never know what the fuck is gonna happen. Yeah. Fucking Poseidon could outlive all of us. You don't know. Not many people die in golf cart accidents. OJ will live. You never know, bro. You never know. Now we said it. OJ might even go with something stupid. It's fucking Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne's still alive.
Fuck.
It is. I'm not saying I want these people to die. For the record, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm just saying is you don't know where to put your money on in these bets, right? Because you don't know how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
So
it's like these rock stars living until they're 78.
That's what I'm
saying. And then you have these new age mumble rappers dying at 21.
Yeah, they smoke too much weed and they OD.
Yeah.
So you don't know. Point is, the message I would like to get across is enjoy the time that we have here, guys. Because like I said, we don't know. Could be a year from now, a fucking 100 years from now, 10 years from now, a day from now. Fucking everything might blow up here as we're talking in 10 minutes. You don't know. You don't know. Now, I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
But don't say that. I'm paranoid now.
We'll get to the coronavirus in a second.
Laugh, love is what he's trying to say, ladies and gentlemen.
And make fun, because people ask, like, can you still make fun of everything? I don't know, man. I guess it depends on the person. But like me, I don't believe in making fun of trans people. But I fucking enjoy it. So the show is getting ready. To start now. Poseidon, I believe you have a coronavirus update for us.
Yeah. So there was a nurse apparently that released a video.
A Chinese nurse,
covered from head to toe in like the hazmat shit there. Mm-hmm. So she doesn't get infected.
Yeah.
That it's a lot worse than what the media is saying. There's now 90,000 here. I have it ready on my phone. I'm going to read it out real fast. A nurse wearing a protective suit and face mask treating the sick in Wuhan has claimed that 90,000 people have already been infected by the coronavirus in China.
90,000?
90,000. Far more than the figure of just 1,975 issued by government officials. However, the nurse's report has been viewed almost 2 million times on YouTube.
Well, how do we know? Here's the thing. How do we know that this Chinese nurse is a real Chinese nurse? All right? How do you know that? Number one. Could be a fake video, okay? And also, are you trying to tell me that the Chinese government would lie to people? Is that what you're trying to tell me, that I can't believe the communist regime of China? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I don't like where this is going. By the way, someone on Twitter, probably one of you guys, sent me a tweet. I read it before. It was a video of people in China enjoying live mice, dipping them in sauce and eating
mice, bats.
So let me say something, China. Let me say something, China. You know I love you, all right? However, you kind of deserve this because this is fucking crazy. Stop eating live koalas and mice. And what do you think is going to fucking happen? What do you think is going to... Do you know what I mean? That's like those kids that keep playing with fire and then they get burnt. I don't want you to get burnt, but you deserve it. You're playing with fire. That's what's going to happen. I'm seeing live mice. Live mice just walk around. They're dipping them and stuff. And then, first of all, that's very rude to eat a live mouse. Very rude for the mouse. Very rude. You know? I'm going to try to get your mind off it, Flat Cat.
God damn, that's nasty.
Yeah.
But I mean, here's the thing. Because they keep track of all the people. Like, they have those devices there that scan and whatever. And they can actually see how many people are infected.
They scan the Chinese?
Yeah, like they had these machines. I was watching videos. They have these machines where they check people. And like, okay, you're good. Okay, you're not good. Type of shit.
How can you tell the difference?
I don't know, bro. It was a machine. I'm not a scientist.
Okay.
And so I feel like she might be telling the truth. You know what I mean? Because they gotta keep a tab on this.
Oh, like that she know? Yeah, no, they
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be. Yeah, for
You
sure
know?
the government could be lying there because, like, holy shit, if people find out there's a goddamn, fucking pandemic, they might shut their borders, not let the Chinese out, or I don't know, something. So it's definitely possible.
I think I read an article. They're refusing travel. They're refusing 30 million people from traveling. They're stuck where they are. They can't travel. They can't fly. Can't
Who did
leave.
this?
China. 30 million people.
They're not letting them leave the country.
Yeah.
That's smart.
No.
What about other countries? Are they not letting them come in?
I don't know. I didn't read anything about that.
I wonder, because that would be very racist.
But apparently there was one case in Quebec now.
Yeah. Well, are they going to shut down? They won't let Chinese people? Because I think that's racist. Poseidon. You remember when there were certain countries that they weren't allowed to travel, and they said that was a ban?
Well,
on those people?
at the airport this past week, we've been getting an influx of Chinese.
Really?
Yeah.
Escaping the virus or spreading it, Poseidon?
I think escaping, because they seemed fine.
How do you know? What do you know about viruses? Well, you have avoided viruses most of your life.
It's true, actually.
Poseidon went and got STD tested. My money was on one of everything. And he came back clean as a whistle. I was proud of him. But also,
Clean
I was
as
like,
a-
God damn.
Clean as a.
No one gets that
Whistle.
lucky. No one gets that lucky 87 times. Yo,
Considering
Gambit-
they were all anal rapes, man.
Gambit just said there's 40 million in quarantine. You know how fucking crazy
What
that
the
is?
fuck?
As of yesterday, Silver and Gold is telling us, they say 9 cities of more than 1 million Chinese have been quarantined. Guys, that is fucking insane.
This is pandemic level shit.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm a quarantine myself, yeah. Sebastian Bourgo, yeah, we talked about the Kobe thing in the beginning, trying to get people's minds off it. But, you could keep trying to depress people with your strategy of making people sad. Let's see, is that only 4% or do I suck at math? It doesn't matter, bro, because the Chinese are good at math, so they're going to know the correct percentages about all this shit.
Well, 1 billion. I think 1 million is 1%. No.
You heard there was a case in Toronto, Caroline Jackson says.
Oh shit.
That's not good. I'm heading there in April.
This is, but every major, not plague, but there's been major virus outbreaks in the 20s of every
Major city?
How do you call it? There's decade,
Yeah,
and then there's
century.
In every century, there's in the 20s there's been a major.
Yeah, let me
virus
tell you something.
outbreak.
Now that we're in the 2020s, I'm going to say, I'm not a scientist. However, if you're sitting there eating live koalas, keeping meat at fucking room temperature, and then eating it, eating live mice, shit's going to go wrong.
Yeah.
You think this shit's not going to go off the fucking rails? Right? You're doing everything in your power to fuck around. God damn it, man.
It's like a fucking eating raw chicken, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to
What do
stop
you think
that.
is gonna happen?
You gotta stop doing that.
I
It's
don't,
very
I don't
dangerous.
do that. I don't do that. That's nasty as fuck.
Let's see. Gambit is telling. Let's see. So hold on. Silver and Gold says, who knows? Maybe China infected their own. You never know. You know what? Silver and Gold. If you think Silver and Gold sounds crazy, you are wrong, because I'm not saying they did, but it's something that they could do. That regime is fucking crazy.
And they have been talking about, in general, leaders and all that. They have been talking about population control for a while now, for years.
And there are 1 billion of them.
1.6, I think.
Yeah. So
No,
it might
more.
be more. So they might be fucking around. Yeah, too many. Sebastian, the problem with too many people is that
China
exactly.
population.
That even if it's an accident, it could spread so easily because there's so many people. God damn.
They're
this-
1.386 billion. That's a lot.
That's a lot of peoples.
That's a lot of chinks, bro.
A lot of what? Do you never want to work on Saturday Night Live? Is that what you're doing?
Saturday Night Live. Who?
You're going the Shane Gillis route. No Saturday night for me. I want to say thank you to, because we keep getting more and more patrons, which is cool. Poseidon is getting me all the envelopes that I need to send out those posters, because I'm putting cardboard with them too, so that the fucking mail doesn't ruin that. And I have some shirts to send out to some people that have won shirts, and some don't even know it yet. But luckily I figured out their size, so that should be fun. So yeah, join us on the Patreon. That's a lot of fun.
That's a little suspicious.
Poseidon did his first ever solo live stream yesterday, in bed with Poseidon, and he answered a lot of questions, prostitute related, I think most of them.
Yeah.
He also showed his blow up doll, which blew up the internet. And Poseidon, how did you feel being alone? Because I went to his house just to set everything up, just to make sure that he doesn't fuck it up. How did you feel being alone with the patrons?
It was cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You were a little nervous, I noticed, in the beginning.
I was
That's
a little
why I
nervous
called you during your
'cause
stream.
I thought a lot of times what happens to me when I'm trying to think of something to say, a lot of times what happens is I just freeze. Like I could literally be having a conversation with somebody and I'll do this.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of what to say. You know what I mean? So I thought that was gonna happen to me. I don't want that to happen. But I
That
feel
would have been so weird. People would think that the stream just froze.
yeah.
See, okay.
So I didn't want that to happen. That's the main thing I was nervous about. Of me carrying on the conversation. You know.
Yeah.
And that's what I was nervous about. But I feel
You're
like
gonna get more reps in to get more comfortable.
Yeah.
So I have smoked with Poseidon, even though we said for the patrons it's gonna be once a month. It looks like it's gonna be a little more often than once a month.
yeah.
It might start already being twice a month very soon. And he's gonna start streaming GTA 5 and some other
Yes.
games. So that should be fun. Do you
It's
guys
actu-
watch him? That's a game for you. Go out there, murder,
yeah,
rape,
100%.
explode shit. Yeah.
Rape? What do you mean? There's no rape in the game.
You're not playing
You
the right
can pick-
version, sir.
What? You can pick up prostitutes, but
Yeah.
but that game it's on sale now. So if anyone is planning on
On Steam, it's
on
15
Steam,
bucks.
it's $15. So if you have Steam,
This segment brought to you by Steam. No, but they have good deals, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, but I will. It is official. I will be starting a French podcast. It is called the French Cast, the Pantelis French Cast, because I ran out of ideas. So in case anyone speaks French, I'll start doing one of those. Sebastian's very excited. So I have some guests lined up for that, and I'll release them to the patrons first, and then everywhere else. But yeah, it's called the Pantelis French Cast, le seul podcast anglais qui est en français, the only English podcast that is in French.
I like
So
that.
that's my news about my French podcast coming up soon, because I got a lot of plans in French, which we're gonna talk.
You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the little documentary they did about Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, I didn't see much of it, but please tell me, because everyone keeps mentioning.
I
this to me.
saw. I think I'm halfway into episode 2, and then I fell asleep.
For the people that don't know who Aaron Hernandez is, will you explain it
So he was a football player.
for the New England
Power
Patriots?
for the Patriots. Apparently, he was a powerhouse of a man. He was big in size, so he could take hits and could dish out punishment on the field. And he was hard to take down. He was quick and fast, explosive, energy, and what else? And he was very good at catching balls.
Like on his face.
No, like the football.
No, but on his face too. I heard he was in a gay
apparently
relationship
he
with
was
a couple
faggot.
dudes. Oh Jesus Christ! Was he? I thought he was just gay.
Allegedly. So
Was he allegedly gay or allegedly a faggot?
both?
So he was.
Wait, hold on. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
No, faggot has nothing to do with your sexuality.
I see what you mean. No, so he was allegedly gay.
Okay, because a faggot, I know faggots,
Yeah.
not gay, but big time faggots.
So apparently he was in. I don't know if by the end of the show, like it's confirmed or not, but like throughout the whole show, like basically
Silver and gold is like Poseidon is so gay,
not really.
but he's a faggot.
So throughout the whole show, they even get this one guy that he played not college football, high school
Fakra
football.
said something in the chat. Now I don't know if it's confirmed. She said, "I couldn't believe how many people he killed. I thought he only killed like one person.
Yeah, me too. He had killed quite a few. And he,
Really? This guy's like a fucking mass murderer.
Yeah, and he
serial killer.
got into fights with other people. Yeah, but a terrible serial killer with the way he committed the crimes.
This is a long trail of evidence.
Yeah, long trail.
I mean, you left a letter here and you signed it.
Yeah, it's almost as if he wanted to get caught.
His name, Aaron Hernandez.
Yes.
New England Patriots player, ex-player.
Yes. I think he was a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Some shit
Oh,
like
he
that.
received all right.
And apparently, there's two guys that talked about, two football players that talked about being gay.
Okay.
And I think they played high school football with him. And here's what I find suspicious on this. Is let's say it was really gay and he was fucking other dudes on the side while he was fiancéed or whatever.
Oh, he had a fiance too.
Yeah.
This guy's just fucking everyone.
Yeah, so apparently he used that as a cover-up. Wouldn't there be cases not just from high school? Wouldn't there be cases afterwards, even when he joined the Patriots or when he was in
Of him being
college?
gay?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
what
but
I
it's not any. Look, you see, a lot of people are not like you. Like a lot of people mind their business. So he could have been fucking with people, and they could keep it on the like. It's his business. Like even if he has 10 guys he's going out with, right?
mean? Yeah.
If they're not yappy bitches, they're not gonna tell people.
Yeah, but they're gay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they most probably are yappy bitches.
That doesn't. You think it's funny, but this is like 1993 humor that you're making. Every punchline, the punchline of your joke is just they're gay though, bro. They're gay. Like it's like this is you joke like a 9-year-old, but in reality, they can have relationships on the side, even though he's famous, and not say it. Like I guarantee you, right now, there's women who are dating famous guys.
Yeah.
But they're not, it's not out there. They're not going to say it. For every cock that Aaron Hernandez sucked, fucking Tom Brady's probably, doing the same or some shit. You're not going to find. No, it's true. It's just some people could keep a secret. Some people could be professionals. But so I'm assuming that's probably what happened. That there's people that just don't want to come out. Because also, if you dated this guy, if you were having a relationship, do you want to be like, yeah, I was with him too when he murdered those people? I had no idea though, because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's
when
true.
he walked in covered in blood.
Or you don't want to get murdered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Leave Tom alone. Tom Brady? Flat Cat, don't worry. Tom Brady's fine.
He's got all those rings.
Yeah. But I did hear that he fucked a couple of dudes.
Goddamn.
No, I never heard that. I'm fucking with Flat Cat. No. Tom Brady.
You heard it here first, folks.
Ask Poseidon if he caught the last line of the documentary. Sound clip of the phone operator saying, the person you called has hung up.
No, I haven't watched the whole thing.
Oh, he hasn't watched.
I haven't
Did
watched.
He fuck Aaron Rodgers. So this guy was a serial killer, almost. Yeah.
But here's what makes me think maybe he was really gay.
Yeah.
In prison, he was. There was another inmate that was shouting stuff at him down one of the air vents.
Okay.
And they didn't go into details about what it was, but I'm guessing it's stuff like faggot, gay, won't suck some dick, won't suck. I don't know.
Oh, he was saying that to Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, apparently.
And he beat the shit out of him.
the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's what happens, bro.
So, I mean, if it happened in front of other inmates, I get it. You have to, show, you can't fucking play with me.
Yeah.
But why not, but it is prison. It's a different dynamic,
Wait, what are you saying that there's a debate on whether or not he was gay? I think you're the only one having this debate.
Oh.
You're the only person I know that you're like, I sucked a couple of dicks. Not gay yet. No, he knows he's gay. There's no problem. The whole
he
thing,
admitted that he's gay.
He doesn't have. Listen, bro, suck one dick. After a couple of gay sex experiences, you don't have to admit it. Society has already dictated that you're. Do you know what I mean? Like after a while, you're not waiting for him.
No, that's true.
But what does that have to do with anything? So you're telling me that if he wasn't gay, it would be cool? You're like, yeah, you could kill those dudes. But because he's gay, they're like, whoa, murder and gay?
No.
Is that what's happening?
No, what I'm trying to say.
I don't think it matters. It's so weird. Silver and Gold hit it right on the head. It's so weird the way Poseidon's mind works.
No, what I'm saying is if he wasn't gay, he wouldn't have gone through that trouble of waiting for him to beat the shit out of him. You know what I mean?
What?
It wouldn't have affected him the way it affected him.
What do you mean?
Though, let's say he called him gay or faggot or whatever, it wouldn't have affected him that deeply.
Are you crazy? First of all, I'm going to touch on this. If you're anywhere and someone's calling you gay or a faggot or anything, you're not going to get mad. But if somebody calls me Chinese, I'm going to get mad. Because you know how we talk about comedy, it's all context and intent. If your intent is to piss me off, then I'm already going to be... So if you're like, what's up, smart guy? You're so fucking smart. I'm like, why don't you shut your fucking face, bro? Who are you calling smart?
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? It depends. It depends on, so.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, he's not. He may not be a gay rights activist, but fucking, you could piss people off enough where they'll really want to break you.
Yeah.
Let's see. He wanted to be a cheerleader, and his dad wouldn't let him. That's what happens. Chris Benoit had a CTE like Hernandez. Chris Benoit, I saw an interview you guys could find on YouTube by a man named, I believe his name is Chris Van Vliet. He does wrestling interviews. He interviewed Chris Benoit's son, obviously the one that wasn't murdered, and his son is now like in his 30s, lives in Edmonton, looks just like his fucking dad. No. Yeah, very weird, very weird.
Creepy.
Yeah, very weird. Yeah, but he looked like a cool dude though.
Okay.
Yeah, he looked like a... So, Gambit says his son is... Yeah, David Benoit, that was his name, yeah. He looks a lot like him, and I think from what he was talking about, I didn't catch the whole interview, but he also is a big fan of professional wrestling and started wrestling.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. But I don't think they want to have him in the WWE.
Feels like...
Because Vince McMahon doesn't like bringing that up. They pretend that Chris Benoit never existed.
Yeah. Let's see why.
Which is...
It's like in the mob. If somebody snitches, right? They pretend.
I guess, but he didn't snitch. I mean, he kept the secrets to the grave. You know, like he
No, I know, but
he murdered his family and then killed himself, apparently.
yeah.
Though there
That's
are
sad.
conspiracies that I might look into in my new conspiracy show that I'm going to start on Patreon.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a conspiracy about the fact that he did not kill himself. Yeah, Moise says that Chris Van Vliet interviews are good. Yeah, I like this guy. I started watching his. I like him. He lets people talk. He brings on some cool guests. You know, people that are like, oh, I'm interested to hear what they have to say. Yeah, I like all that shit. Yeah, I'm one that likes to share this kind of stuff. Whenever I find somebody cool on there doing cool shit. Let's see. Epstein. I don't think I would ever need to put research into it. You all know he didn't kill himself. Like, it would take at this point when everybody's like, yeah, this guy, you know, and the footage was missing. Like, it's obvious he did not kill
way
himself.
too obvious.
Yeah. However, with Benoit, it's 50. Benoit, there's some weirdness. Like, when who was talking to him on the phone? Was it was Eddie Guerrero dead then? I don't remember. But it was somebody was talking on the phone the night before. Well, the night when it happened, and he's like, "Oh, hold on, there was a knock on the door. I gotta check this out. I'll call you back later." And then they found out that he killed everyone, and you know, so there's a lot of suspicion.
Where's
Who
that
was at the
person
door?
Who knocked the door?
Yeah, who was at the door? There's a lot of weird shit. It was Chavo Guerrero. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit that happened. So I think that that's worth me investigating
No.
and making a little
A
video.
lot of plot holes.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness. Like I dove deep one night. I remember a couple of years ago, and I found there was this guy. What's his name? Sullivan or some shit. Some guy who was a wrestler and worked in the WWE and WCW, and he was like some weird fucking. I think was he a Satanist or something? He was part of a weird cult that he had kind of co-started, and he would do weird shit. Kevin Sullivan, and he hated Benoit because I think Benoit stole his wife. Because I think in real life, Kevin Sullivan had a wife, and they made like a plot type of thing. They made a wrestling gimmick where Chris Benoit stole his wife. But then I think Chris Benoit stole his wife in real life.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and that guy always held a grudge. Some crazy shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll especially.
Yeah, Kevin
if the
Sullivan
dude's a
was
Satanist.
Nancy Benoit's ex-wife. You see, fucking right. Tibin, right here, bro. Got my back. He knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, that's a
Poseidon
little-
is an alien, an illegal one, from the borders of Tijuana.
I come in peace.
You don't come in peace.
Never.
You don't come in peace.
I
You
come for assholes.
You come in Kleenex boxes. Chris Jericho has a full episode on his podcast on Benoit's story on the conspiracy stuff, Moise, because I'd like to see if he has the conspiracy stuff. Poseidon is a beast. There's Nick Drosos. Nick Drosos, who always invited to live and never shows up because that's the kind of guy he is. Tibin, same shit as the Matt Hardy Edge storyline. Yeah, that was fucked up too. Yeah.
The what storyline?
This is why wrestling sucks now. Back in the day, people used to murder their families.
Yeah.
Now, a bunch of pussies.
No more excitement, bro.
Yeah. Now, like, oh, he tweeted something angry at me.
Now you have.
David said there is no conspiracy.
Now you get
Oh,
wrestlers.
so he's accepted that his dad killed everyone. Yeah. So it's probably the truth. The truth is probably that he just killed everyone. But it's fucking crazy, yeah. Yeah. But then again, you didn't live there, bro. You don't know how shit
No.
those kids were. Poseidon's hair is out of control. He's
Or-
got that 70s Mexican look. Yeah, he does. If Poseidon could grow a good mustache, he would look amazing.
Or maybe that dude. Maybe it was that dude, the ex-husband, and he's like, "Yo, I don't know." He said something like, "We're still fucking on the side of whatever." Then he snapped or something.
Nah, I don't think it was. He probably just because he was on a lot of shit and he was injured and his head was fucked up, bro. Like concussion, like his head was fucked up. So something happened. Maybe something made him snap and then he just killed everyone. And then when he realized, he's like, oh, haha, you know, he felt so terrible. He killed himself. Like, it's fucking crazy though. Anyways, let's stop talking about that because that's
seriously.
the opposite of funny. It's all material that this guy would fucking whack off to. So, Mr. Poseidon, your plans are to start live streaming your video game experiences. Is that am I correct?
Yes.
And you're actually excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
It's
Grand
fun.
Theft Auto 5 because I remember playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and having a lot of fun.
Nick Drosos asks, what was with that doll? Well, Nick, you'll have to sign up to Patreon to find out what Roxanne was doing with Poseidon over there. Seriously, though, what the fuck was up with that doll? Like, by the way, I was checking out his stream just to make sure he hasn't killed himself. And, he was in a blanket. I was like, whatever, that's normal. And then I check back again later and I see him with a fucking blow-up doll. I was like, what? This is going downhill. He's fucking plastic dolls, inflatable dolls on the stream. He doesn't know how this works.
No, she refuses to have sex with me.
Really? Even the doll.
Even inanimate women don't want to have sex with me.
Yeah. That's correct, though. That's how they should be. I'm glad they're fighting back. Girl power, bro. It's the Me Too era. Let's see. It's actually his dad, Marie Renee. Yeah, could you imagine? It's a gift from his father. He's like, I know I fucked you. No, fuck this. It's Poseidon's practice doll. Yeah, he puts a wig on it.
I never needed practice.
So Poseidon, when he bought that doll, I have a funny story. I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, can I say it?
Yeah, you say it.
Okay. So, so I go. There's off the 40 here, the Metropolitan.
Mm-hmm.
There's a store called, I think it's La Sexerie.
You bet your ass, it's a sex shop.
It's called in translation the Sexerie. So so I go in there, sunglasses and everything, toucan. I look mad suspicious. I'm like, yo, I whisper, yo, you guys got any blow up dolls? And she's like, yeah, of course, right this way. So she brings me and shows me we got these, and she shows me, bro,
Yeah.
these basically made out of silicone, like fake asses, and it's the asshole and the vagina.
Just that.
Just that.
Just
you
a
know?
torso.
I'm like, no, I don't need this. It's
That's
that.
kinda- that's
And then I
kinda
go to
crazy.
her, no, I go to her, I made up that I'm like, it's for a bachelor party.
And she looks at him, she's
And
like,
this
yeah,
is
okay.
last minute.
No one's inviting this guy to a party.
And then
Okay.
this is last minute. and then she's
She
like,
didn't
yeah.
believe him.
I'm like, just give me the cheapest one. I go to her. So the cheapest one was like 45
Oh, is it
bucks,
45
bro.
bucks for that piece of shit?
Bro, what the fuck, man?
Anyways.
So so I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll just grab this one. So I grab it, and as we're walking, she goes, you know, we do have other masturbation stuff. We have lube for masturbation. We have flashlights.
I love how she didn't believe you. And she's like, look, if you're going to jerk off, here are your other options. But, you know, the best Poseidon reaction there would have been for you to walk away. But what Poseidon really did is he's like, no, it's not for me. And then she's like, we have a list of things for masturbation. He's like, okay, like what?
No, what I did tell her, I go to her, no, I don't need any of that. I go, but who knows, maybe in the future I might need, because I was trying to get, like, she was kind of cute. I was like, maybe I might need handcuffs, a whip, or something, depending on the girl, like that. And she turned around, she was like,
Yeah, why would you? Because she
because
told
I was
you.
trying to.
Hold on a second. I have a fucking Jesus Christ, stupid. No wonder
didn't
she
tell
goes.
you this,
She
Esme.
no, but she told you. She told you she wanted. She was trying to help you with masturbation stuff.
Yeah.
For you to jerk off, and you're like, I'm gonna need some handcuffs, a whip. I'm gonna handcuff myself to that fucking radiator,
And I said,
then whip
no,
myself.
I said, depending on the girl, I said.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense because, yeah, that's why they wanted you out of that store. Like, this guy's fucked. This guy's gonna handcuff himself to a radiator, whip himself till he comes.
Death by asphyxiation for pleasure. What do they
Some
call
people
that?
have done that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
autoerotic
People have
asphyxiation.
died. Could you imagine them finding you dead like that? Fuck, bro. That sucks. That might be a worst way, one of the worst ways, legacy-wise, to die.
Yeah.
Legacy-wise, yeah, like
Yeah. Legacy wise, yeah.
because that's how you get remembered.
But I mean, as a death itself,
Yeah.
it's not so bad.
How do you know?
Because you die, you were enjoying yourself.
I don't know though. What always scared me was not being able to breathe. Like those kind of deaths. Like I always thought about like choking or underwater. You die, you drown.
Well,
To me, it sounds fucking horrible.
Yeah, but about this death is you're not even realizing it because you're trying to push the limit every time for the orgasm. So then you just think you pass out and you're gonna wake up again.
Really?
You know, maybe, I guess. I'm trying to think of theories.
I don't know, bro. It
So you
sounds like
pass
you know what
out-
you're talking about.
Well, no, you think you're gonna. So you think you're just gonna pass out and wake up again, but then this time you pass out and just never wake up again. I think that's what happens. So it's kind of like low key, like, you know what I mean, like sneaky, very sneaky death.
I don't know, bro. I don't trust you.
I don't know. I've never choked myself.
Tara
while
says that
masturbating.
the singer of In Excess died that way. No one was gonna fuck the singer of In Excess.
He
That's why.
lived in excess.
I hate you. You terrible pun giving motherfucker. You're like Chip Chipperson if Chip was retarded. Alrighty. Caroline Jackson, jumping to the defense of that singer, says no, he didn't. He was moited. Dum 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 dum.
Oh shit, yo! By the way,
Yeah.
I don't know how this memory popped into my head. I remember this one time, my aunt was walking home from work, and
You kidnapped her?
no, and it was late at night, and it was like winter, so it got dark fast. And she remembers seeing, I think it was between JT and Beaumont. It was like in the lane somewhere there, and she was walking and she sees a light
Stop.
on.
By the way, this will bother me about your fucking stories. She was walking and she saw, and instead of telling us she saw, you're like, oh, by the way, do you know? And you start naming random streets. You name a lane. Nothing to do with what you were saying. What does it matter? You told us what she saw, so that's all I care about.
And she looked. She was walking through the lane.
What did she fucking see?
Well, I'm getting to it.
You're not getting to it.
Yeah.
You've gone all around it. What did she see?
And she saw a blanket hanging from the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay. And later on,
From the ceiling.
yeah,
She's
from the
inside
ceiling.
or outside?
No, she was outside, but the lights were on, so you could see everything. So,
So she's looking into a place.
yeah, looking
So
into
what
a
the
place.
fuck? You told us that she was in the lane. You're making it seem like
Yeah.
she was going to see something in the lane.
Yeah, sorry. She was looking into the place.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, because
Yeah.
okay, this story's making more sense now.
And she got lucky because apparently there was a man that was murdered and he was hung from the ceiling and he was stabbed multiple times and shit. It was like a crazy story in Park X or some shit years ago.
I don't believe you or your aunt, for the record.
Okay.
Just letting you
I don't know
know.
how this memory popped into my head.
Because it's a false memory. Other people would call it a blatant lie, but you called it a memory. I like that. That's a good way to defend
Oh,
yourself
what the hell,
from
bro?
all the bullshit. Poseidon, are you lying? Bro, it's a memory that popped into my head. I don't know from where.
No, man,
Hey, it's called manufacture. You lied.
no,
No, bro. It just popped in. Pop, boop, and then I said it. Are you having a stroke, Marie Renee says. Poseidon filibuster. Philosopher of long, non-ending stories with worst payoffs ever. You know, if it was the worst payoff, we would accept that. The fact that sometimes there's no payoff. Sometimes, bro, you know what's fucking crazy? Bro, so I went to get a haircut.
No, but
and then
imagine
I came here.
Imagine she got caught as a witness by the guys that killed that dude.
Well, that can't happen because the story's not true. That's why that never happened.
This is what she told me.
Imagine but what do you, this is not an exciting story, but imagine she got caught. That's like me saying, bro, I was stuck on the highway because there was an accident, but just imagine if the accident was because of Godzilla. Yeah, but it wasn't, so why would I imagine that? That's crazy. But imagine, bro, giant lizards. All right, Caroline, what are we saying? I know the singer's sister personally. He had serious depression.
Oh shit.
Oh, she's talking about the singer of NXS. Gambit Poseidon is terrible at telling stories, and people still think you are having a stroke. Nick Drosos is laughing. He says you jerk off too much. Michael Hutchinson, I don't know who that is. Marvin says, remember the UCB Ferry hockey player? He died from autoerotic asphyxiation. God damn, a lot of people have been jerking themselves off to death. Yeah, it is. Gotta be careful out there, these streets.
There was that article years ago that a man died after masturbating 47 times in a week?
Oh, the Brazilian guy?
Yeah.
There was a guy in a day who masturbated too many times. I don't know how
47
true that
times.
was.
I think it was 47 times.
But was it
Or 37, if I remember correctly.
the amount of times that he jerked off that killed him? Or the bullet to his head that his wife put through him? What do you think did him in? You think it was the masturbation or the bullet hole?
Well, he could have had a stroke and died from it because, to get hard 47 times in a day, that's hard. You know what I mean?
Pat says that
Literally.
Soder and Big J coined the term choke jerk. Choke jerk. That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah, they're choke jerking.
And,
Michael H is in excess. Thank you, Silver.
And, maybe lack of blood to the brain. He got a stroke.
Yes,
That's what
dude.
did him in.
Maybe he jerked off too much. Too much blood left his head. How
Just
many?
think about how stupid we get.
Nick Drosos. I'm not sure if he's asking us or the chat room. How many times do you guys jerk off a week?
Minimum once a day.
That's not what he asked. Why do you have to fucking change it? He said in a week.
No, in a week. So minimum 7 times a week.
Minimum. What's the maximum?
Maximum. Double. I'll never go more than twice.
You'll never go more. So 14 times in a week is the most.
Max, yeah.
Do you ever jerk off so much that, like Marie Renee is asking, you start smelling burnt toast?
No.
Like you start having a mini stroke?
No. The most I ever jerked off, though, in a day, I think I must have been like 15.
Tara only jerks off when she watches Pantelis live, she says. So that's once a week.
Good old flick of the bean.
Yeah, they're like, that's a lot. Could you imagine if Poseidon would jerk off so much you start smelling burnt toast? All right, live alone, bro. What the fuck's happening?
I remember one time, though, when I was 15, I jerked off 8 times in a day, and I never did it again because I jerked off so intensely that I had skid marks on my dick. I was like, never.
Skid
again.
marks?
Yeah,
Like pieces of shit.
No, not skid marks. Like Like I had cut
Bro,
myself.
listen.
No, no.
I quotes, air quotes. I jerked off so much that my dick was covered in my brother's shit. It's just
That's not what I meant to say. I had cuts on the skin of my dick.
coincidentally a lot of poop on this dick. Let's see. Mario's saying, as Sam Tripoli says, there are more deaths due to autoerotic asphyxiation in the U.S. than mass shootings. I believe that. Let's see. Hazard. And if you get a stroke while making toast, could you imagine if you get a stroke while making toast and you're like, am I supposed to be smelling this? That's fucking Poseidon.
I'm gonna coin a new term. I'm gonna call it making toast.
Let's see. Follow-up joke. Scroll up. Okay, you can do self-erotic asphyxiation, masturbate, and don't breathe. Yeah, that's the same thing. Just
No, but
hold your breath.
No, your body, your brain won't let you hold your breath.
He's joking. Literal Poseidon. It's clearly a joke. Bro, I killed on stage. Why did you murder people, bro? Oh, by the way, speaking of killing on stage, so last night I go do a gig. Sebastian was there too. Brugo couples. ABBA showed up too. It was fun. But the thing is, the fucking crowd, bro. So it was a lot of university students. So I started by making fun of their university. But then I asked, because there was a group of women sitting there, with like middle-aged women in their 40s, 50s, 4 or 5 of them. And they didn't, like, I said a joke, and they're like, oh, a little offensive, but they kind of like, oh, no, you know, they were kind of on board and off board with it. So I said, okay, since I see that you guys are a little sensitive, I'll switch. I'll start doing stuff a bit more your alley because you can't handle my regular shit. And they're like, no, we can handle it. And I go, you guys sure? Yes, we could fucking and everybody's like, they start cheering, like, of course we can go. I go, you guys really want me to go hard? Okay. And then right away, you were there. I went right into the Saudi Arabia bit. Don't they lose their shit? What the fuck? One lady called me a loser. Fucking loser. And then it made me laugh. I was like, you said you could handle it, you bullshitters.
It's like the crowd yesterday was like that girl that says she's a freak and she's like, yeah, you could go hard, and then you start decking her in the face and it's too much. All of a sudden,
that's a bit of an exaggeration. Has that happened to you? A girl's like, I'm a freak, Poseidon. You're like, all right, let me get these UFC gloves on.
No, it's a joke.
No, but it was just, it was funny that happened, that they're like, no, that's too much. And that Saudi Arabian joke, when it's a crowd that knows me. Speaking of which, I did the...
But I was surprised because usually that bit does really well.
Even
with people who get offended, I've never really seen...
Yeah, but those women were kind of cunty. Like, you could tell, like, just in the way they were talking.
They were very cunty.
Even during setups, when comedians they were talking to each other, like, it's a setup. People have to listen so they get the punchline. And they're like, and I know, right? And it's like, yeah, that's why your husbands let all of you loose and said, get the fuck out of the house. I can't have you yapping.
This is the same type of women that when they go to movie theaters, and they go, oh my gosh, Gloria, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I hate that shit. It's like, lady, shut the fuck up. Like, goddamn, I don't understand. You've never been out in society. Shut the fuck up. Well, you know what's surprising about these people? If it was a surprise show, if you're going to eat at a restaurant, or if you're and people surprise, stand up, and you don't know how to handle it, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you paid money, they paid money. They paid like $20 each to get tickets to a show. You don't know how a fucking stand-up comedy show works. You should shut the fuck up and listen.
Because these are people that think they're always better than everyone, usually. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
This is the vibe I get from these people. It's like that douchebag that was at the bar
yesterday. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Listen to this. There's people doing stand up. Is there not a motherfucker at the bar, right in the place at the bar, FaceTiming? Yeah. Oh, I know. I did not know. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? And then Sid went and grabbed him and said, hey, stupid, what are you fucking doing?
But these are the same type of people that think the planet revolves around them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They think that they're so important.
You are FaceTiming while there's a fucking live show going on.
Because they have
you have to be retarded.
A false sense of importance. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's either that or complete and utter stupidity.
Not, because these people hold fucking careers usually. They're like, you can't be that dumb. You function in society. You know?
Function.
Well, they make money. They start families. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes, because I've had in the past, especially like in high school and right out of high school, I had a lot of friends who were like that. You know what I mean?
Idiots.
No, they thought the world revolved around them. So they always do shit like that, thinking like, oh, it's an ego thing. They think that by being loud, and they think they're adding to the show, but they're not. You know what I mean? They think like, I'm gonna be smart, I'm gonna be funny too, you know, type of shit.
Yeah, but this guy with the phone, for example,
I think that's what it is.
I've seen a lot of weird shit at stand-up shows. It was the first time I saw someone FaceTiming, but having a regular conversation.
But that guy was a legitimate douchebag.
That is, yeah. And then he left after he got
And I
embarrassed
even
too.
gave him dirty looks after, and he still didn't understand why people were mad at him. He was just like, huh?
But Sid was the best. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing? You're at a fucking live show. You're FaceTime. Are you crazy having a conversation? I'm here. What are you doing?
Zero,
fucking
like,
idiot.
It doesn't matter what the fuck is going on around them. Like, no.
Hello, Jess. Hello, everybody. Jess is saying hi to Poseidon.
Hello.
The Dunning-Kruger effect. I don't know what the fuck that is, Marie Renee, with your goddamn science terms. But whatever effect that is, it needs to get smacked right up across the head.
Too much science.
Has Poseidon ever had a long-term girlfriend, or does he lose interest after sex?
3 years was the longest.
Yeah, he doesn't always lose interest after sex.
Sometimes also it depends.
But they do call the cops a lot after sex, so he needs to dip. He needs to get out of there.
You'll find out more on the next installment of
Law and Order. SVU.
That's not what I was gonna say. That's not what I was gonna say.
But yeah, they're asking you to never do that smile again, except for Silver and Gold, who's like, that is creepy as fuck. Keep doing it.
What smile?
Your creep smile. Yeah, it's very creepy. It makes me uncomfortable.
Good. That's the whole point of that smile.
To make me uncomfortable.
To make people uncomfortable.
Really? Why?
It's fun.
You know what else makes people uncomfortable?
What?
Showing up. Just show up. Showing up, they will be uncomfortable. Like, oh shit, this guy's here. The Dunning-Kruger effect suggests that poor performers are not in a position to recognize the shortcomings of their performance. God damn. So what you're saying is people who suck don't know they suck. So that guy sucked. He was performing poorly in a social setting, was performing so poorly, didn't understand, didn't realize. It's so cringe. It makes me horny, she said.
What's so cringe?
Your fucking face, bro. Your cringe face.
How does my cringe make someone horny? That's so weird.
She's making the jokes.
Oh.
Going to teach him self-defense. Nick, you're training him, but I'm going to tell you something right now. It's going to be tough because though his mind says he wants to perform and lose some weight, the shit that he puts into his mouth begs to differ. So you're going to have a tough time controlling his eating habits.
I've been behaving with food.
Let's not lie to our public.
No, I have. I slip here and there, but I slip a lot less than I used to slip.
But you slip a lot.
Yeah, like twice a week now.
But badly on a lot of you slip the way Harvey Weinstein slipped into vaginas. Like you slip. You're like, oh, how did this pizza get in my mouth? Oh, who ordered this fucking extra large?
Well, no, look, pizza's not the unhealthiest thing. It's better than McDonald's.
It's not the worst.
No,
but the McDonald's, that's the
well,
worst.
The thing is, I'm very good at the reason I'm not obese is because I'm very good at avoiding McDonald's, Subway, KFC, all these fast food places. I'm very good at avoiding them.
Well, they banned you. It's not the same thing as being good at avoiding them.
And also, believe it or not, I think this is another reason why I'm not obese. Is I almost never drink soft drinks.
Yeah, by the way, soft drinks will kill you.
Yeah, soft drinks will murder you. And the I remember when I stopped drinking soft drinks, like not permanently, but like I still have here and there, but I stopped drinking them on a daily basis was when I found out my aunt had holes in her stomach. She would drink a 2-liter Coke every fucking day.
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot. And
this is the same aunt that saw the murder.
What? No, this is another aunt.
I like how you're like, what? What did you say about my fucking aunt?
Because I thought you were implying that I murdered someone.
No, I would never imply that.
Good.
Now, you raping people,
Oh,
that's a different story. Go on.
No, she would drink a 2-liter Coke every day, and then her stomach was hurting, and she went to the doctor. And
2 liter of Coke a day.
Yeah, and throughout the whole day, she would drink it like water, basically.
I have to stop you just to give Silver and Gold's message because he's right. He's like, just wait until your 20-year-old fat ass metabolism wears off. Then we're gonna see who's obese. Because if it's true, if you continue the way you're continuing, once your metabolism slows down, you're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to calm down.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I've been doing well. I've been doing all right.
Intermittent fasting is how I would, whenever I need to lose weight, that's how I was losing weight. And now I've started again. Intermittent fasting helps. If you could intermittent fast and work out a bit, it's pretty good.
Well, look, right now, so this is how I eat, okay? So I'll usually eat around 3:30. Okay. I'll try, depending on the days. Before I leave for work, I'll have just eggs.
Do or do not. Don't try, sir.
What?
Oh, just keep going. I'm sorry, son. I didn't want to derail you.
I'll have just eggs.
Okay.
Either an omelet but I won't throw stuff in there like sometimes I'll throw meat and veggies, nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? So that's what I have. I would say on a every second day basis. Okay. Then I try to get lunch from home. The lunch I try to get is either soup, which is lentil soup, bean soup. Sometimes it's chicken breast. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So normal stuff. And even if I don't have time to have lunch, if let's say I ate eggs, like 4 egg, usually I'll have 4 egg omelets, especially now that I'm training. I'll have the 4 egg omelets, and then why am I going into details about what I fucking eat? I'm fucking
Just to
retarded.
annoy us. We're all waiting. We're waiting to see where this is going and how fast you're gonna go off the rails. And that's it. This was my diet, guys. Is I eat a lot of chicken breast. I annoy my neighbors. I annoy the people watching this show, and for some reason I keep gaining weight. Nobody knows. And this all started by you telling us not to drink soft drinks because somebody shot your aunt in the chest repeatedly. Yo,
No, it never happened.
drinking soft drinks is dangerous, yo. My aunt used to drink a 2-liter Coke every day. Bam! Yo, they put holes all over that chest. You like that?
I did, yeah.
You find funny?
Yes.
Let's see. Check this out. Do a blood test, and it will tell you what to eat and what not to eat. Dr. Peter J. Adamo. Yeah, apparently there's, depending on your, I don't know if it's your blood or what it is, there's certain foods that certain people can digest better than others, so there's certain shit that'll make you fatter than it would me, for example. Shit like,
Yeah.
That's why, like, certain friends that we have, like, I know, there's 2 women that I know that even now in their 30s, they eat anything. They could eat fucking donuts all day, and they're fucking ripped. They don't gain weight.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You know one of them too. Yeah. Actually, you've seen one, but the other one you've actually met her. So
damn.
yeah. So how fucked is that? If I
That
show
is
you what
fucked.
they eat, yeah,
That's wild.
yeah.
I know I have to stay away from. My big weakness is bread. That's my weakness because bread inflates me. Like
And
popcorn.
yeah, and dicks
I
also.
knew you were
big
gonna say
weakness.
that.
You have a big weakness there.
I knew you were gonna say that.
A blood test kit is only $7 on Amazon. Silver and Gold is looking out for you right now. He's giving you the deals. He's giving you the advice. Imagine if you send in. You ever thought of doing the DNA test, like Ancestry.com?
Yes, but it scares me.
Yeah. What are you scared of finding out?
Well, no, I'm not afraid of finding out anything. What I'm worried about is if, let's say, in the future, it does happen that I have no choice in life,
Yeah.
but I need to commit a crime.
Okay.
I don't know. Someone's holding me. I go. I don't know. It could be any reason.
Right.
Because you've voluntarily given up your DNA,
Yeah.
it could come back to bite you in the ass. Like that dude with a hot dog. Remember at a baseball game?
Yeah. Okay. But how about this? But what are you? So you're just scared of them having your DNA in a database, which is a really a good fear to have,
Yeah.
because it is fucked up that they have the DNA in the database. But are you scared of finding out that you're something that you don't know that you are?
No.
You don't care.
No, I don't care about that.
So what if you would open the envelope? What's the worst thing it could tell you?
I'm 12% Mongolian.
Yeah, you might have some Mongolian in you. That would be
I'm pretty sure I have some African for sure.
you.
I love watermelon, grape juice, and fat asses, bro. Come on. And fried chicken. I love fried chicken.
Yeah, it's not an African thing. That everything that you just said is in North
Well, some black.
North
some black.
American.
Some black. I'm for sure I have some black in me. For sure. Not below the waist, but, in my tastes.
Are you trying to say that you're a light-skinned, small-dick black man? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Are you trying to hide your racism by telling everyone you have a tiny penis?
But if it does, no.
Listen to me, race Poseidon.
If it does come out that I am a bit black, let's say I do it does. I'm never.
First of all, every second word is going to be the N-bomb if he finds out he's black.
And because I'm light skinned, I'll always be doing this face.
What the fuck was that?
That's how light skins flirt.
Me,
apparently.
I think if you do a DNA test, you're gonna open up the results, right? You're gonna pull it out. It's just gonna have big letters, gay. That's it, just to piss you off. Yeah. Stop being racist, Poseidon. You're making everyone in the chat uncomfortable.
I just shooting the shit, having fun.
Could you imagine if he actually, they're like, sir, you're 4% black. He's like, nice!
I said-
Pulls out every racist joke he's ever had. He starts yelling it. He's like, I'm black, guys. It's cool.
I started acting like Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta go back to the motherland, bro.
Yeah.
Start saying shit like that.
The motherland. I'm going back to Compton. Yeah, you'd be.
That would be funny though.
That might actually be a fun sketch.
Yeah.
A really really racist person that finds out he's a race that he's always been fucking with,
Yeah.
and then he takes advantage. That could be a funny sketch.
Yeah.
That could be a funny sketch.
Like a German that still hates the Jews.
Yeah, most Germans. Yeah.
And and he finds out he's like half Jewish.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't
The
be
thing
the same.
is, you can't geographically pinpoint.
Chappelle did that. I don't think
Jewish.
Chappelle did that. Chappelle did the black white supremacist, the guy that doesn't know that he's blind and he doesn't know that he's actually black.
Oh fuck!
What we're saying is someone who's well aware and takes advantage. Yeah, Chappelle. You never seen that, the black white supremacist? So
No.
he's Clayton Bigsby. So he's like the biggest known KKK guy. He's
Yeah.
like the lead. He writes books and stuff. So he's always wearing a hoodie when he goes to places, right? So they all listen to rallies. But really, it's Dave Chappelle, and he's blind.
No.
Yeah. So he doesn't know. So he's talking shit about black people. He's like, these fucking blacks, nah, nah. But he's a black guy.
No.
So at one point, he's at a rally and he takes off his mask, and they all go silent. He's like, "What?" And somebody says, "Like, he's a black guy," and he's like, "Where? Get him! Get him! Get him!" And then his wife, I think at the end it goes, and then Clayton Bixby divorced his wife that he didn't know her for years, his wife, because he called her a nigger lover because he was black. Bro, Dave Chappelle is years ahead of everyone. Like, funny one. Oh, bro, it was so fucking funny. Because that makes you think, like, how far would a racist take it, right?
Yeah.
And that's how far that he divorced his wife. Even though it's him that she was in love with, right? Because he was black. Because in his head, they were the bad guys.
God.
Yeah,
That's very funny.
Yeah, and that show, Pat says, 17 years old. Gambit, South Park did it. South Park may have done that. Randy is called racist and does a DNA test and flaunts his heritage. Just like Elizabeth Warren. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He uses his native card.
Oh no.
I am Iroquois. Yeah. True South Park did. Oh, fuck. Yeah, two different things. The Chappelle one is different than the South Park one. They're both actually brilliant, but the Chappelle one is very, very smart. The Chappelle one is. You know that, like, you guys find it weird. I kind of find it weird that, like, the KKK, like, still exists. Like, there's people that put on
that's
robes
fucked up, bro.
and shit. All that. First of all, me, a lot of ceremonies already creep me out and stuff. But you don't find that that's, like, it's so fucking strange that they still think.
I can't understand how you can get suckered into that shit, though.
You have to. It has to be a culture. It has to be a community thing. Like, you have to be around that type of shit.
Yeah. It has to be not just because if you grow up in that, it's in the household.
Yeah, in your head, it's normal.
But if not just that, but if in the community, it's the complete opposite, and it's not like that, you can kind of
Get influenced.
Kind of snap out of it.
Yeah,
and be
get
like,
influenced
no,
by
yeah,
them,
there
yeah.
you go. No, but if it's the community, fuck it, you're fucked.
Because there's, and Vice has pretty shitty documentaries. Sometimes once in a while they have something good. But I remember on an airplane a few years ago, I saw a Vice documentary about a guy. Hey, sweet chick, welcome. I saw a guy who was, I think he was a British Arab guy. He was a comedian. He wasn't good at stand-up. Like, it had some of his stand. It's just a garbage stand-up. But he went somewhere in the South to interview, like, this hardcore KKK family. And even while they were there, like, I thought maybe he's going to do something to, like, create a bond or show him, like, hey, look, there's nothing, we're cool, but it's not what happened. Even at his house, the woman was saying how she was pissed off that he was there and she still didn't like him. She found it disgusting that he was invited into their home, and they were still kind of being offhanded rude to him. As like, it was so strange to see it. Like, they were treating him like he was the enemy. This is a guy from some British Arab guy, I think, or some British black, whatever. It was so strange to see, and you're like, fuck, these people really don't have legit problems. Because they're creating something that doesn't exist. It's some random guy, and just because of his skin color, or if he was Jewish, or because he said, it's so fucking strange that's still like hardcore, like movie villain type of shit. Yeah, very, very strange. Very, very strange.
That's a little nuts.
It's all very nuts. It's all very, very nuts.
Because I've been able to get along with all sorts of people.
That's not true. Everybody hates you, but it's not race related. They hate you the way
just don't like
they
me.
hate you the way they should hate you, based on your actions, right? That's how you should judge people. That's
What kind of actions?
you should always judge people, right? based on the content of their character. And this motherfucker is quite the character.
I am
let me
quite
tell
a
you.
piece of garbage.
Fun fact: racists will have fun when they get blood transfusions. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, so what do you? It's fucking weird. It's all crazy shit. It's all crazy shit. Our only differences in reality are cultural. So if you have a shitty culture, I can't get along with you.
Yeah. That I agree with.
Yeah, that's it. So if you grew up in a house that tells you, I don't know, fucking, if you see a woman alone at night, rape or shit like that, yeah, we can't get along. That you're a fucking savage, you know. So that we can. But if you fucking skin color, bro, look at me. How light am I for a Greek?
Very.
Yeah, everybody else, they have that olive skin. Look, I look like a ghost.
In the summer, I turn into a Sri Lankan dishwasher. Does he discriminate against me? No,
Yes,
he doesn't.
repeatedly, but not because of the color, not because of the color of your skin. I just don't like you. Yeah, you see sweet chicks like you're white as fuck. Yeah, you know, well, what do you want me to do? My family isn't. I am though. I've met people who were super friendly until they found out that I'm Jewish. Then they turn weird. But you see what I mean? Like weird shit. But you already know the person. You already like this person.
Yeah.
So what the fuck does that matter?
What does that have to do?
Yeah.
So what is Jewish?
Yeah.
Man, I don't
Yeah,
get
we're technically Gambit says we're so lucky to be alive. We should cherish. It's true. Think about how with all the sperm cells. Think of how lucky we are to be us now, to be around. You know, should fucking have fun, cherish it, be cool people. Except I have to warn you guys. Except for the Swiss, once again, these motherfuckers.
You really have it out for the Swiss, don't you?
No, they do. They have it out for everyone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Really?
You know why? Here's the thing.
Didn't they take everyone's gold?
Yeah, that's why I don't like them. So even though Nazis, we don't like Nazis, right? We don't like Nazis. We don't. But at least Nazis were Nazis. They were out in the open, right? But the goddamn Swiss were like, yo, we're neutral. We're cool.
Are sneaky.
Yes, we will steal the Jews' gold. But no, we're cool. We're neutral. You are not neutral when you're robbing shit. Do you know what I mean? That's
So
like there's two people fighting.
They're like grave robbers.
And instead of a referee, there's two people fighting. And you're like, no, I'm not getting in the middle of this. But you keep fucking robbing people. But you're going in their pockets and then you're taking a side, you piece of shit. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of you, opportunist.
Yeah.
You know? But you don't want to get beat up. So you're like, no, I'm not in the middle of this. But you keep robbing them.
So
that's why I don't like
the
that.
lowest level scum.
Yeah. The lowest level. I don't like that shit. Obviously, it's not the Swiss people. You know, it's the guy.
No, obviously.
I like joking around. But that kind of shit I don't like. At least if you're racist and you're open, at least I know it. And then, you're not for me, bro. You know, you're an angry piece of shit person. You're not for me. At least I know. But if you hide it, and then I find out fucking randomly, you know, like imagine you're with someone you don't even know that they hate Haitians. The worst thing to them is hate. They don't like Haitians, and then you have no idea. And you're hanging out somewhere. You see one of your friends. And you're like, hey, what's up, bro? And then he starts flipping out. What the fuck's this Haitian? You're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck's happening, bro? What the fuck? You know? So I'd rather know from the beginning. Let me know. Yeah.
Fun fact about the Haitians.
Yeah, fun fact.
Did you know they were the first
country to recognize an independent Greece? Goddamn right.
Yes.
Of course I know. Yeah. Yeah, we owe them gratitude for that.
I have a Haitian friend who told me this. I was like, respect, bro.
Goddamn right. Yeah, you should have known this already because you should be thanking him. Yeah. Yeah, you should be thanking him. You should be thanking them for that. It took a lot of balls at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. It was Halloween, and I was dressed as a ghost. Honest. It wasn't a cross. I was burning an X. I was trying to spell something out on a lawn. Mistakes were made. Yeah, so don't fuck. This chocolate is nice. The Swiss chocolate is nice. Yeah, no, Swiss are fine. Yeah, but you have to be a little in this day and age. If you have TV and internet and you see how people are, and you still hate people just based on race,
there's something
you have
wrong.
to be a bit of an idiot.
No.
You have to be a little stupid to realize that it's almost like the clothes that someone wears, that's where you draw the line, because it doesn't have an effect on anything. It doesn't change anything. No. It doesn't dictate how you see the world. Your culture dictates it. What's around you, how you grow up.
No.
You know? So all that shit is stupid. It's just dumb. Yeah. Let's see. Again, trying to explain that to some people. God damn it, Gary. You can't. Let's see. Gary says Jewish is a religion. Yeah, also another thing. Jews. Every fucking time, Jews.
Well, that's why that's why I said before. How do you pinpoint where Jews come? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's more of they say it, and then sometimes they get weird reactions. But same thing, yeah, because of history. They know. Let's see. If not for the USA, Europe would be Nazi communist. Well, probably not communist, but Nazi. Yeah, bro. The Nazis were fucking.
Here's what I don't get. How do they not see from a mile away that person is Jewish?
What do you mean?
Bro, those big fucking noses and those horns. That's a
The
joke.
horns. Yeah.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
It was said poorly. You had an opportunity for a good joke, but you said it poorly. It was good. The poon. Yeah, the World War II was fucked up. Yeah. See, and imagine all the big countries that should have fucking fought better. It was Greece that gave the Allies their first victory in Europe.
How many days? 192?
I'm not talking about the resistance. I'm talking about the first victory against the Italians. And then the Germans were another story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. We did give the first victory to the Allies.
I stopped saying it's true. You don't know any of this stuff. I'm not saying for you. I'm saying it for the people there. You're too much of a doofus to understand anything about even your own history. Yeah.
Why did I do that?
Same goes with language. Even cultures are up to self-interpretation. Don't believe me? Let's see. We all read the driving manual, right? Yeah. Then why does everyone drive like shit? He's right. Yeah. What was that Family Guy thing? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
Okay.
All the cars blow up. Yeah. Right, Gambit, that's fucking true. So yeah, the chat room is on fire tonight. Yeah, bro, everybody's in the chat. They're doing good. We're fucking all these idiots in Congress. Bro, you want to fight racism? Right here, bro. You get in the Pantelis live stream chat. We're going to fight it. And at the same time,
There was a guy on Twitter.
if we're really going to fight racism, we need to get the real shitty people out of government. For example, Cortez, Elizabeth Pocahontas Warren, all these shitty people. Bro, gotta get rid of these people. Because it's true, these guys are all, they're the ones that actually cause problems.
Yeah.
They're the ones who the second something goes wrong, they never blame the actual issue. They're like let's say you get into a fight with a woman, like, oh, it's because she's a woman, this guy's a sexist. You get into an argument with a black guy, oh, it's because he's black, this guy's a racist. It's these people that put...
Yeah, they create problems where there aren't any.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
There was a guy on Twitter. He goes, I'll explain to you why being racist is stupid. And he takes a brown egg, cracks it open. He goes, look, it's a yolk.
Yeah.
And then he takes a white egg, cracks it open. Look, it's the same thing.
That doesn't prove anything. That is stupid.
And
That
then-
guy's an idiot.
And then people were being sarcastic, and then we'll be like, "This man ended racism." All hail, whatever the guy's
That's
fucking
dumb.
name was.
But he tried at least. What he was trying to say is like, we're all the same inside, which is true. That's that's the basis of everything. Stop being a cunt. Because I try to look at shit from other people's. Oh, here's the thing that I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if it's race, but YouTube. We're gonna talk about on this just thing. I found out, guys, that YouTube is blocking. I sent it in our chat in this just thing. They were blocking videos of people who were transgender that transitioned and wanted to go back.
Yeah, I saw that.
Here's why I think that's fucked up. Is I don't care what your agenda is, why you don't want to show that, but the reason why I think that's fucked up is because I'm trying to put myself in other people's shoes. So I'm thinking, let's just say I said, fuck, I feel like a woman, I identify as a woman, I transition, I cut my dick off, let's say, and now I'm a woman. And then I start feeling weird about it. If I think that it's just me who has second thoughts and I'm alone, that could fuck me up, thinking that I'm broken. Like, why do I want to go back to being a man?
Yeah.
You're right? But if you knew that it happens to a lot of people, it's a normal, that could help you. Do you know what I mean? Instead of hiding it.
Yeah,
Because then you
yeah.
have people thinking that it's just them, and then it fucks with them.
God damn.
You know what I mean? Because then if
Yeah.
you're like, oh, am I wrong? Am I crazy? Why do I want to go back? Why do I? So I don't think you should block shit like that, even if it doesn't fit your narrative or whatever. Like, you know, just like somebody could feel like something else, and it could be the other way around too. You don't know how the fuck this shit's supposed to work.
Yeah.
They shouldn't do that shit to people. I don't know.
That's terrible.
Yeah, we're all broken. Fucking silver and gold gets it. Yeah, we're all. So you don't know. You shouldn't hide that shit from people just in case, because there could be a fucking, a young person who, went through hormone therapy or had a sex change and then wants to go back, but thinks it's fucking weird because nobody else. And then you find out there's a whole community of people, that were like, oh fuck, maybe I rushed into this,
Or the way things are going now, it could be their parents.
Oh yeah, the parents thing, we've already been through this.
That's fucked
I know
up,
when
bro.
Benjamin got in trouble, but he was 100% right. You should not, you cannot dictate that to your kid. You can't give your kid hormone therapy because you decide the kid should change sex or whatever. Bro, these kids they don't even know what the fuck they want to eat. They're gonna choose their genitals. Get the fuck out.
They
of here.
usually just
That's
want
crazy.
chicken nuggets.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Let people grow up and then decide what they feel. And then you're an adult. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
But even that, men, we keep growing until the age of 25.
Bro, men. So women are.
Develop a lot faster.
Yeah. So they're a little quicker. These broads, they're smart. But men, I think 25 to 27, whatever the fuck they said, our brains are still developing,
Yeah.
right? Then after that,
There's
we
still hope
become
for me.
super geniuses. But so the reason why I'm bringing that up is because So if we're still developing, we're still fucking doofuses. They shouldn't let us make these kinds of fucking decisions.
No.
You know, let us grow into it and then decide. Because I make all kinds of stupid decisions. Imagine if it's surgery.
You're like 48, so
I'm 48. You piece of garbage. Motherfucker looks divorced. He's talking shit to me. Women can reproduce sooner. They aren't smarter. Actually, no. Women are smarter faster. In the end, there's no such thing as a gender smarter. You could just teach people shit.
Yeah, because they just develop.
They just
faster,
develop.
so.
That's why there's a lot of yappy young little girls that talk a lot of shit because they develop faster. But then you get to the same level.
Yeah.
You know. But then they get distracted. Kitchen work, stuff like that.
Baking.
No, but it doesn't. Yeah, that too. Another thing that we know. That's also not a real thing.
But why is that? That's so weird. Why didn't I always thought about it. Like, why nature decided it takes so much time for men.
For them, because they have to fucking have babies and shit, bro. You think that shit's easy? Imagine if you're a kid, you still think like a child, and you're giving birth. Birth, bro. Something's ripping out of you. They're like, yo, mature faster. You got to get ready for this shit.
But then technically we're the carriers of the seed, so shouldn't we have to mature just as fast?
What do you mean?
Because we still have to make that decision to embed the seed into the egg, right?
You have to make that. That's a decision. That's not a decision.
Well, that's not a decision. But I
what
mean,
are you talking about, bro?
it's not a
Everything you're
decision,
saying
but
is stupid right now.
But I mean, like why?
You're proving us wrong. You're saying that you're proving that women are way smarter, and you're proving maybe that cats are smarter than us right now. He is not representing men.
I lost the gender war.
Yeah. God damn it. We have to at least win the race war. We're already down one.
That, bro, we got no problem. I got it covered, bro. Don't worry about it.
Poseidon's brain at warp speed. It's still very slow. Still very slow, Silver. Yeah, no, but a women's brains. But it doesn't matter because in the end you can learn the same stuff. But they mature faster. So, anyways.
You know what I find unfair for women? Fucking menopause.
That's unfair, yeah.
I find it unfair.
Yeah,
they could stop having babies and being sexually active after a certain age.
You listen. This is
But
why. This is why
men-
you sound. This is why you sound stupid. You can't find it unfair because it's not
Well,
a
it's not-
decision society made.
No, it's not. I mean,
This
it's
is nature.
unfair by biology, by nature. I know, but it's still unfair. I mean, it happens. You have no choice, but it's still kind of like it sucks. You know what I mean? Don't you find that it sucks a bit?
Yeah, I guess you just have to have. I mean, in a way, no. In a way, no, because it's. I find if you're ready economically, let's say now in society, I think if you're gonna have kids, you're better off doing it younger, like in your late 20s or something, if you can. If you're financially ready, because then you get to spend time with them, you get to grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Because a lot of people always wait for the perfect moment to do anything, and even kids. Like imagine you have kids. Let's say you're like I'm gonna be economically ready, and then you're 47 and you have your kid. Your kid's fucking 18 years old, bro. You're a goddamn old dude. You already look divorced. Like imagine in your 60s and your 50s.
Fuck. I'm gonna look fucking like a raisin.
All right, that's all he's going with. It tells you need to give Poseidon a sketch and call it Thoughts by Poseidon, where he gives everyone advice. Fakra, I found...
You don't want advice from me.
I don't know if it's advice. Here's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to bring it back, but for the podcast, the reason I had stopped doing it is just because I stopped being consistent. Now I'm consistent again with the Pantelis podcast on Fridays. I had a time where we had our email, askpantelis@gmail.com, I think, and people could just send in questions. And it was about, like, they were going through something or, they were just asking me an opinion on something. So I would talk about it whenever they'd come in, whenever I'd remember. I thought it was kind of funny. So I figured maybe, I thought about this, I bring it back, and Poseidon can have a segment, like an Ask Poseidon segment, during his live streams. It'll give him content, something to talk about. And I think the funniest stuff that can happen is just serious questions. Let's say somebody's going through a divorce and you ask his advice. Because in real life, with real life problems, this guy, his scenarios of how to fix shit is completely insane.
It is.
Completely insane.
It is.
And he means it. He just doesn't know how to live in society.
Well, I don't know how to live and I don't. Like, I know how to wipe my ass.
Why'd you lead in with that? What kind of
Bro, look, it took me a while to figure it out.
How many people didn't believe you? How many? Bring Poseidon to Sherbrooke. Poseidon, when I go to Sherbrooke, just a reminder, April 3rd, right? April 3rd or 13th? When is it? April 3rd, I believe. It's on the website. Poseidon is definitely coming with me because, like I already said, for this leg of the tour, Poseidon is filming. April 3rd. Yeah, he's going to be there because he's filming Views of a Simpleton. All those videos I get of Poseidon, all that content is from him coming with me to places. So he's going to be in Toronto. He's going to be in Sherbrooke. He's going to be in Quebec City when I go do my French hour. Where else are we going? New York is 50-50 right now, but it looks like he's going to be there too. And New York is going to be me.
I'm waiting on some stuff.
Yeah, me, Mike, Gino, and Aaron. So that's going to be a fucking killer show. Quattro headliners, one night, 2 shows. Poseidon should direct your future special. No. Then it's going to be a special needs type of shit. It's not going to be a regular special. Big J was just at the MOA. What's MOA? What's MOA? Try to go to Minnesota this year. I got to look into that because now I basically got a guy to help me out with like the French scene, and he's pretty heavily involved in it. Like he's kind of a big deal. So it's gonna help me get into festivals and all that shit. I do have to get someone to help out with the States stuff. I need someone to work for me on the States because I'm doing everything by myself, and it gets too busy. I can't, then everything gets delayed because I'm doing, like, just imagine. I was thinking about this the other day, right? So all the writing I'm doing. So I'm writing for shows. I have the editing, the live streams, the stand up. All that shit's me booking the tours, all that. So it's that's why I got Emil to help out with all the Canadian stuff, because it's a lot of fucking shit. Shout out to Steven. Which Steven are we talking about? But shout out to Steven. Let's see. Skankfest would be amazing. I never even thought of Skankfest. I know that they're going to Houston and they're doing it in New York as well. But I don't know how Luis J. Gomez and them, they do it. Is it there? Oh, Crowder. Yeah, I'm going to see Crowder soon too. I got to fly back down there in a bit. Same thing. I'm working on I write for them too. And I'm working on some new scripts for them. Some idea that he has is pretty funny. So I'm always really, really busy. So it's hard. That's why I need someone who already has his foot in the States that I don't have to think of to book me at different places, because it's a lot of fucking work, man. It's a lot of work. Even Emil was telling me last time he didn't realize how much work I was assigning him to do when I asked him to take over the.
And the States is a lot
tour.
more people.
A lot, but the States is funner because you get to go to a lot more places.
No.
It's so big.
I feel like they have a lot less distance between cities than we do.
What?
It feels like the States, there's a lot less distance between cities than we do.
Well, there's just more cities.
Yeah.
But it's huge. You know what I often think about? When I drive down to New York and there's all this land, this expansive land of just nothing, just forest, it always makes you think of when people first came to North America, how the fuck did they have the patience to go so far without cars, obviously, and establish little cities, little towns? It's so fucking crazy. You know what kind of like determination that takes? Because it's not a friendly environment. It's not like Southern Europe where you hang out at the beach. It's not. It doesn't have. It's hard, and you don't know it. You're there. You have no idea. Some of you think that you're in India right now. Others think it's China. It's crazy. If you think about it.
Well, because you're there, might as well fucking be productive, Like, they didn't have the
But you don't know
we have
what
nowadays.
you don't know what the point is. Like, okay, we're going to keep walking for fucking a month and a half.
Sometimes it's just survival.
But you don't know where you're going to get to. It might kill you. It's just crazy. Originally looking
it is wild.
for that right soil to farm. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Me, what I think sometimes is with the cold here and the snow, and how did people do it without fucking electricity back then?
Yeah, it's very hard.
Bro.
We haven't, to be honest, had that bad this year. I don't know about New England.
No,
I don't know about
this year was nice.
But when the snow is really high, it goes to your waist. Remember those years? I thought about that too. Before electricity, how the fuck you get rid of that shit?
Well, they used to have rackets to move around. Those rackets that they would wear on their feet?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
What
were they called?
Moccasins.
No, it was boots that you would wear, but then under it was this giant racket.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it kept you from sinking.
I don't know how that works to keep you from sinking.
I don't know how
but I remember that.
I don't know how that works either. But
because they knew they had to prepare for the coming of Poseidon, that's why they prepared. Gary saying, Justin says, some of us will if you buy a ticket for the Pantelis show. Poseidon will bring the ticket though. Oh yeah, if you're again, I gotta remind people, if you're coming to the March 13th Southern Boys show in St. Leonard, if you're a patron, you get the tickets cheaper. There's a Discord that was created. Poseidon is running it because we were given physical tickets that we could sell at cost. So no profit, but still fucking good because I get to have all the patrons come out if they can. If you reach out, Poseidon will actually meet with you to sell you the tickets so you can take a picture with him. This applies to anyone in the greater Montreal area. Let's see. It spreads the weight on the surface. That's what the rackets are for, she says. It spreads the weight so you can hover on top. Yeah. I was hooked for the first show I watched. This is about a year ago for me. Oh, about a year ago starting what? This? Is it?
How long have we been doing the live?
We've been doing this for just about a little over a year.
Really?
Since last Christmas, yeah.
Hot damn.
Let's see. Discount for Sherbrooke doesn't have discounts because we had already started selling the tickets before we ever got the Patreon. But we might. We'll see if I could do that in the future. I know that I'm trying to do Patreon deals for all the shows that I'm producing that we're putting up. Like Toronto, I can't because it's the place that we're doing it at that they're selling tickets. So I can't do anything about the price there. But I think it's gonna be like $20 plus fees in Toronto. So Toronto should be fine. Quebec City, when I go back in French, for sure I'll be able to give Patreon deals because we're running that. Yeah, we're booking the room, we're doing everything. Let's see. So Patreon number, ticket left. I don't know what the question is there, big JF, but there's tickets. There should be tickets left for every show right now. Sherbrooke still has tickets left because they're still over a month. So it's normally when you get closer, I think within the week or the last 2 weeks, that's when, Sherbrooke still has tickets left. But it's normally within the last week, that's when people start scrambling. Because what happens is when you sell them too far in advance, like we do a lot of people are like, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it. And then it's always the last week. And then that's when you get people at the door. And then Poseidon fucking yelling at people. You should have bought your ticket earlier, man. But it's because you don't know. You're like, I don't know if I have plans that week. So you don't want to buy it. And then, but I always suggest if you know you're going to go to a show, get it as early as you can just in case. Because then, let's see.
True that.
When exactly was Poseidon day that he shit his pants? There's got to be a yearly recap. I don't remember the day, but if you look at the 2 drink minimum page, it's still there, right? The 2 drink minimum Glutton Fest. So whatever day that was that it says streamed on, that was the exact day. I have no idea when it was. But me and Mike are already talking. It's just because there's other tour plans too, like the Cross Canada tour and all that shit. So there's other stuff happening. So it was June, Tobias says. Yeah, it may have been June. So we are talking. We are going to do a Glutton Fest part 2. A bit more organized, more people, live audience. We're just setting everything else up, and then we'll get to that because we have a lot of obligations that are coming up our way, and the festival season starting in the summer. So let's see, summer. Yeah, next time just eat a giant burrito. Can I ask what is your shirt? It looks really cool. Me or him? Me, him. It's I don't know what his is. Mine is a Raptor. It's a Toronto Raptor. Yeah, right there.
The Raptor shirts.
Yeah. I actually got to buy this when I was when I did the Yucks in Ottawa.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because there was no Raptors memorabilia and stuff here. You can barely find in Montreal.
Man,
even when they won the fucking championship,
they're so bad at business.
So bad at business. Everybody wanted Raptor stuff. They didn't have. So when I was in August, when I was in Ottawa, we just went to one of those malls. And I found a store that was selling sports stuff, and they had all kinds of shit. So I bought this. I bought some T-shirts. I bought all kinds.
I don't
know much about Toronto. Oh well, Toronto, the city is one thing. We don't live there, but I'm a huge Raptor fan. It's the only franchise that I got to like since they started in '95. So I've been following them for so long.
There was the white windbreaker that I would have really liked to buy in Toronto, but they didn't have my size. It was white, and then it said "We the North" in gold.
Yeah, that was nice.
But I was looking. I needed double XL, and they only had XL. I was a little upset.
Did you try it on?
Yeah. The thing is, it fit body wise. But sleeves were too short because I have abnormally long arms.
Yeah.
For a fucking white
You're
dude.
more of a T-Rex.
For a white dude.
For a white dude. Oh, Gambit says Montreal needs a basketball team once it gets over its racism and language discrimination.
No, it doesn't.
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
But it doesn't need a basketball team.
It doesn't. It's fine. They tried, I think.
They tried. Well, they had the ABA team. They had the Matrix. And then the Matrix, I think... it was money laundering and they stole people's shit.
There you go. I think the issue with Montreal, there's so much deep-seated corruption in the city. You know what I mean? That it kind of overflows onto other stuff. So even if you start something with the good intentions, there's going to be people who are so corrupt in the city that are going to fucking...
Yeah, I think most cities are like that, man. There's a lot of corruption everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, you can why did it work in Toronto?
The team?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, no. What you're saying is fucking stupid, dude, because there's other teams that work here, too, and Toronto's as corrupt. In Montreal, just that everybody knows it more. But Toronto, why it worked is because there's a lot more... first of all, there's a lot more money in Toronto than there is in Montreal.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? And it didn't work in Vancouver. They had the Vancouver Grizzlies. It didn't work.
Yeah, that's true.
Vancouver, which has a huge fucking heroin problem. God.
Yeah,
damn.
I was about to say that. Speaking of Vancouver,
yo, what the fuck's happening in Vancouver? You goddamn hippies.
And now people are getting addicted to fentanyl, which is apparently 50 times stronger than heroin.
And fentanyl kills you.
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy.
And they're like heroin, you can fight it. This you cannot fight. If you don't have a dose within, I think, 13 days, was it?
I don't fucking know, but you gotta stay away from that shit. I don't know what the hell's wrong with Vancouver, man.
And they were showing videos of people, bro, like nuts.
Like, how are we gonna show Vancouver the world? Like, recipes in Vancouver. You know how everywhere it's different. Like, let's say poutine here, we know how to eat it, but in Toronto they use the different kinds of cheese, all that.
Yeah.
Poutine in Vancouver is just it's French fries and pieces of needles, crushed syringes.
No crystal meth crystals.
It's just crushed syringes, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, bro. And then there was this one guy. Like I saw a quick video.
Oh, it's true. Gambit makes a good point. Surprised that the coronavirus hasn't hit Vancouver yet. That's gonna be something. If the
Considering there's a lot of
coronavirus
Asian
hits
people
there, god damn.
Also, I read online that the coronavirus also affects mainly very young children and the elderly. It hits them hardest.
Okay, I like everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But imagine if you're in Vancouver and that spreads there. Like, if you're in a city and people are trying to deal with an epidemic, but imagine if everyone in that city is really high.
Yeah.
How do you deal with it?
It's gonna spread like wildfire.
Yeah,
too.
nobody knows the fuck's going on.
Especially because of needles too. Ugh.
It's fucked up.
But like I was watching a video, man, and this guy had his apartment that he hadn't paid the rent.
Marie Renee says fentanyl is from China, guys. Yeah, we know. We know where fentanyl is from.
Yeah.
Nobody's debating that. Yeah.
And opium too is from China, I think. No.
Well, it's not. Well, there's opium fields in Afghanistan. There's opium fields in a lot of places, but we. I mean, I think there was a whole thing about the CIA had fucked over China too with opium.
No.
And yeah, all kinds of crazy shit, bro.
Goddamn, bro.
Let's see. What a shitty way to die. Yeah, all that, dude. Fentanyl, and it kills all kinds of kids, man. Like young people that we know.
Sad things.
Yeah. Let's see. So Tobias says CDC says we're so overdue for what? For a pandemic? God damn. Who the fuck
We're
says that shit?
overdue.
Yeah.
Like a late. How do you say that? Like we're a late period or something. Like it's a late period. You know what I mean? Like, how do you say that?
Well, I've heard
That's
that a
fucked
lot.
up.
I've heard that people said we're. But then again, this shit would be more common back in the day because people didn't live as clean as we do now.
Yeah.
So in England, it kind of made sense, when you're throwing fucking shit out the window, you're taking shits and you're throwing a bucket out the window and everything's fucked up. Yeah, you're gonna spread some fucking diseases, right?
Yeah.
There's rats everywhere. So now we're a little bit cleaner, but then again, no matter how clean you are, if you get something from another city, and it starts spreading, you're fucked, because it might not originate here, but all we need is to inherit it, like what's happening now.
Yeah.
So even if we're clean enough to not create it here, right, to originate it, we're still no safer for it to spread. It'll probably even spread faster here.
Why?
Just the way it is, just the way society is. Like, people are closed up. You're in big malls.
Yeah.
Like a city. What I'm talking about is cities. You're not in a remote place. Because if you're in a city, let's say right now you come and you're at the airport.
Like
at the
New York.
airport, you're already in contact with thousands of people.
Fuck, I'm fucked.
Already. Now, those thousands of people, even if 100 get it infected, those 100 go back home. They go to the mall that day. They start. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it's very in big cities. It can spread so quickly. Yeah.
I don't want to become a zombie, bro.
Whereas if it's remote, you live in a fucking town, a little village. Even if the village would get wiped out, it wouldn't, create a mass hysteria for the whole country. You quarantine that place, you're set. How the fuck do you quarantine an entire city? You don't know who left during that time, who did what, and then spread it there. It's crazy. Yeah.
Too many moving parts, man.
The cup is not the people or the poop. I don't know
But
what we're talking
this
about
feels like a setup for like a zombie apocalypse type of shit, bro. Because I saw a video in China of patients, like, they were shaking hysterically, bro. Like, I mean, like, like,
what does that have to do with anything? What do you care whether they're shaking or they're not shaking?
bro? Zombies, bro.
Oh, that's what you think? No, it's not zombies. The disease came from a city from China with Chinese Bio Research Center. What are the chances? Oh, shit.
Dun, dun, dun.
Maybe they were developing some kind of bioweapon.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then it got out of hand, kind of like Resident Evil.
It does attack the respiratory system.
What does that do with anything?
It's the fastest way to kill someone. Keep them from breathing.
That's
Makes it look like a cold, like pneumonia, like you
that's
have
not the
pneumonia.
fastest way to kill someone. Just shoot them in the head.
No, I know, but I mean, like, what I'm trying to say is, sorry, I phrased that wrong. Like, you try to make it least suspicious as possible.
I don't think there's anything not suspicious about an entire city or country randomly having respiratory issues and dying. I think that's the most suspicious thing you could think of.
Yeah, it's true.
You are a stupid, stupid man. Listen, bro. I got into a fight with this guy, but I don't want to make it suspicious, so I'm going to set his fucking house on fire. You don't think anyone's going to ask questions? No, bro. Give me the gasoline. Vaccine is a tiny bit. The whole DG string got out. Kumia covered it. God damn, man. That's fucking crazy. When it's, it's just the goddamn string got out. He goes, God damn, bro. That's fucking nuts. That you could be researching a vaccine for something and then you end up infecting everyone else with something crazy. Imagine that's how we die. That's how, like, the world ends. Not by, like, nuclear weapons, but because we fucked up. One of the countries fucked up and started a virus.
That's like death by sexual asphyxiation, but on a global level, if you think about it. Sort of.
I'm not going to think about it, but I'm telling you it's not like that at all.
Well, no, because you're trying to find a solution to something.
People, when they jerk off by choking themselves because they're trying to find a solution
No,
to something.
I don't know. Their
That
sorrows.
math equation is so hard.
No, like they're trying to
choke myself.
their sorrows. They're trying to get rid of their sorrows or whatever. I don't fucking know. They're
think
trying
that's
to.
why they do
they're
it.
trying to pleasure themselves. You know, that's the way I see it. You don't see it. I see it like that.
That's because you can't see or think.
This whole time I've been a blind man.
You are. You're basically blind. It's probably because you jerk off so much. I cut a lot of lime to get prepared for the coronavirus. Yeah,
But also eat a lot of fish and carrots.
we were talking about that on Friday. The coronavirus is just a scam from the Mexicans. It's just a virus you get by drinking their beer, the Coronas.
But wait, that wouldn't make any sense because they'd want you to. That would stop you from drinking their beer. No.
What? No, that's how it's spread through their beer. Is what we're saying.
Okay.
We said this joke on Friday. You were here when I said it.
Yeah.
Now it's like I wasn't here.
No, I'm getting a little hungry. That's why.
Should I watch out?
Huh?
Do I have to hide my penis? Like what?
Fuck,
Why are you letting me know? Tobias says, look at the Chinese researchers that got kicked out of the national lab in Winnipeg. They're too polite and
What?
real ballless wussies to call those cunts out. Whoa, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about,
What?
Tobias. Share the info because this sounds exciting. Let's see. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Well, I don't know.
Unless you rape someone, then that's terrible publicity.
That's very bad publicity. Poseidon. Look, listen.
There's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
You know, because nobody likes a rapist. Not even rapists.
I don't do. That's a good question. I never thought about that. Do rapists like rapists? Like, are they like, yo, how'd you get caught? Are they like that?
Sure.
Or are they like, you disgust me? But you're here for what I am here for.
Well, I feel like other rapists wouldn't like other rapists because maybe they feel like
Competition?
Yeah, type of shit.
That's my thing, bro.
Bro, I was hunting that animal, you asshole, type of shit.
I doubt it.
No?
No. When it's 2020, but you realize that we have massive virus outbreak in 1720, 1820, and 1920. Oh, did they? Goddamn Illuminati.
Wait, what?
There were so many memes about that, or conspiracy people made it come true. I don't know, man. Is that real? Find out if that's real. Because if that's real, that is suspicious. I gotta make a conspiracy video about that.
The 20s.
Not the in general, just these fucking. It's very weird.
I was all excited for our roaring 20s finally, and then all of a sudden, fucking World War III shit.
Well, World War III was just exaggerated.
Yeah, it was exaggerated, but still, you know what I mean? You take it seriously until then it quells out.
Well, I mean, World War II never really ended because there's been economic wars happening to everyone since then. I think there's 3 countries left that aren't part of that fucking Rothschild Federal Reserve banking cartel scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
North Korea?
yeah, did A-Trax start a trend? I don't know. What's the trend?
Who's A-Trax?
He was on the podcast with us, with Jofo.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
It hasn't been that long. It's literally been 2 weeks though.
I'm bad with names.
You're bad with thinking. Let's see, denominations are easy to remember. Remember, people are dumb. We don't even know what we ate last week. Yeah, that's the thing. We're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So maybe they're trying to kill us is what they're saying, Gambit. Gambit, the goddamn Illuminati are after us.
But they have, you get all these politicians all the time and scientists always talking about population control. We need to control the population. We need to reduce our numbers. You know, so, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're trying to do.
But why are they trying to kill the Chinese? They're the smartest of all of us.
No, they're not. They're just a lot, and they produce a lot of smart people, so they seem the smartest.
Very well said, bro. Right here. Yeah, but the Chinese I already said you're asking for trouble when you're eating live mice and bats and koalas.
That's not that smart.
No, you're asking for trouble.
No.
You're eating shit that, let's see, 1720 was the plague. 1820 was the
the Black Plague was in the 1300s,
was
I think.
the cholera outbreak. 1920 was the bubonic plague.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't say yeah. You don't know any of this. Stop pretending like you know. We could tell when you're lying. Oh, shit. Bat soup works, bro. Dude, that's some weird simulation shit. Let's see. Poseidon is getting me all kinds of wet, Alex says. I hope, let's see here. Bat soup, that gives a need meeting to crazy. I think you mean a new meaning to batshit crazy. Yeah, there we go. What's bar soup? No, he means bat soup. So, Abby, you weren't here before, but what was going on is that there's videos that have come out from China of people eating live mice, dipping them in sauce, eating bat soup, just bats that are chilling in the soup and they're being ed. Shit that you normally shouldn't be eating. And then they're like, how did we get viruses? I don't know, maybe because you're fucking eating shit you shouldn't be eating.
First of all, just the thought of that, just grabbing him, the thought of that and hearing that crunch, it can't. Bro, it's disgusting.
Well, coming from you, it doesn't mean much. Yeah, bird's nest soup is a thing. Alex,
What?
Alex, are you telling me they take the nest of the bird, they put it in water, and they eat it? Is that what you're fucking telling me? Mandatory hygiene classes needed in China. Poseidon is so whack. That comes from Black Twitter, Poseidon. You're whack, yeah. Oh, that sounds terrible. Poor bat and mice. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Why would you eat them alive? Newborn mice. Why do you eat them alive? That's fucking... First of all, it's an asshole move.
Yeah.
You could at least kill it. I would recommend you don't eat rats or mice, but if you're going to do it, at least kill it. Yes, they graze pigs on recently flooded fields full of bird shit. Hello, avian flu. Yeah, man, you gotta be fucking careful, man. If you're playing Russian roulette,
That's it.
you don't think there's a chance you get shot?
That's it. I'm moving to the mountains.
Why?
It's done.
Why?
This is it.
Because North Koreans and the Chinese eat terribly. You're gonna move to the mountains. How's that gonna help? Then you're gonna start eating like they eat. You don't even know how to take care of yourself. You're gonna end up eating rocks.
No, what if I make my little farm there?
What farm? You can't even make your bed. You're gonna make a fucking farm. Are you
Of course
crazy?
I can make my fucking bed.
No, you can't.
Really, bro?
Yeah. Wasn't there a maid at your house today?
Yeah, to clean the whole apartment.
Bro, it is a 3.5. It is a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
You live alone.
I don't got no time, bro.
Shut up. You have is time.
Also, one thing I want to say. I really don't like cleaning.
Yeah, okay. So why do you lie for the first 10 minutes? You're like, well, I'm busy. And then you're like, listen, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I do know how to clean.
You don't.
Yes, I do. What do you mean I don't?
If you knew how to clean, you would clean.
I know how to vacuum. And
What does that mean? I
and
know
do
how to
the-
push a button and walk around the house. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
and I know how to mop too. I know how to do all that shit.
So why don't you do it?
Because my mother used to beat the shit out of me if I didn't do it.
What?
She
Why
used
don't
to-
you do it?
Because I don't like doing it. I really don't like doing it. But what's weird, I enjoy doing the dishes. Did you hear what I said?
No.
I enjoy washing the dishes. Isn't that fucking strange?
You enjoy washing the dishes?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's fucking weird.
Makes you feel like a woman. Is that why?
No, but it doesn't make me feel like anything. I just enjoy the action of washing dishes.
All right. How
I don't
about
know why.
washing your ass? That's what you should be doing.
That I really enjoy because sometimes the whole hand slips in.
Marie Renee is like, I am a cleaning lady. I can guarantee you he doesn't know how to clean. Yeah, some people just don't know how to clean.
No. I know how to clean the basics. I'm not talking about like a deep scrub type of shit.
Yo, I don't know how to take showers and nothing like that, yo. But, yo, I know how to wash these dishes. Maybe it's because you've been beat up. Yeah, maybe that's why. It's because you were beat up to do it. So now you're scared. Like, if I
not
vacuum, they're going to
yeah.
beat the shit out of me. My mom's going to show up out of nowhere.
She's gonna
Call me a faggot and beat me with a broomstick.
like a genie, just
It's absurd, Poseidon. Let's see. I know I was scared because it was squeaking like crazy, so I'm really glad it got out okay. Oh, that's probably a mice story. Let's see here. I had to leave a research position because I could not sign the onerous NDAs. My buddies who stayed are all dead. No bullshit. God damn.
What? Repeat that?
Yeah, he didn't want to sign the NDA that they gave him.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not for me. And then his buddies that ended up working there are all dead. Conspiracies. Suspicious, huh?
Suspicious.
Tobias, you want to share some more about that? Were they mysteriously killed, or was it a
Yeah.
virus that killed them?
Yeah, like what happened?
Did they all commit suicides after announcing they have news that could land the Clintons in jail?
Or did they all sexually asphyxiate themselves?
All right, Caroline, you keep it real. Don't be sad.
Why is Caroline sad?
Because she had to look at your face for a while.
That explains it.
Tobias needs a podcast. Yeah, definitely. Tobias, reach out to me. I might be able to use this story in my new conspiracy video series starting on Patreon.
Conspiracies.
Let's see. What does Gambit say? Gambit doesn't say anything about this. Just that Tobias needs his podcast. Yeah, I wonder if Tobias is willing to talk about it because I had a friend that I wanted to do the comedian that I wanted to do the conspiracy show with, but he refuses to do it because he thinks the Illuminati is going to kill him, which is I don't know what to fucking say about that. So I have to find
somebody. Why would there be so many shows on TV?
I don't know, bro. Don't get into it because it's just going to drive you and me crazy.
Do you remember Mystery Hunters?
Hmm?
Do you remember Mystery Hunters?
Mystery Hunters with
Yeah.
with fucking David Acker.
Yeah.
My boss at the Comedy has
Yeah.
David Acker. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
That was
yeah.
a fun show. I remember as a kid watching it.
Yeah. Let's see. Tobias says, I was always getting yelled at for talking. So many indoctrinated malfunctions. That means not a natural genetic manner of death. God damn, man, that's fucked up. And Tobias was always getting in trouble for being a yappy bitch. Yeah, they don't like it when you talk.
Too much.
Yeah. Well, that's why they offed Epstein. Because he could incriminate everyone.
Oh, yeah. Even me, fuck.
Yeah. Even because we're talking about Libya, how Hillary Clinton destroyed Libya.
Yeah.
But we never mention it anymore. Nobody really talks to it. That country's fucked. There's like warlords that own different parts of it, and the huge slave trade. Yeah, the Clintons, they've committed a lot of fucked up shit. Hillary goes out, destroys Libya. Her husband's out there fucking up labias. They're the power couple, huh? These guys are crazy. I was always smoking pot, made my hippie and chill. Yeah. Let's see, the Clintons are killers. Deep state. Yeah, Silver, you know this shit, man. The Clintons are fucked up. Like, even us saying this, very dangerous. But you know the Clintons. Like, I'm scared.
Very, very bad people. Very bad.
Selfish people.
I wouldn't be
But
surprised.
I wonder what's going to happen now with Hillary. Hillary is getting sued by Tulsi Gabbard for calling Tulsi a Russian agent. But you know what? It's about fucking time somebody sued this bitch. Because you can't just go derail people's fucking campaigns and say stupid nonsense like, they work for the Russians all the time without any proof or anything. Fuck you. Really? Defamation. Bitch, fuck you.
You think she's gonna mysteriously commit suicide? Her?
Huh?
You think she's gonna mysteriously commit suicide?
No, I think there's too many eyes on it. I think Clinton might get fucked if this, because
Really?
yeah, because you have no basis for what you're saying. You just came out there and said that's like me going out in public and being like, Justin Trudeau, well-known rapist. We all know he's a rapist. Get him out of there. He rapes. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
You can't just say that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Did he rape? You have any proof? Or else I could get fucked because
Yeah.
that could fuck up his image because a lot of people are gonna see him differently.
Nah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that shit.
Yeah. It's you can't do shit like that, bro. There's consequences.
Yeah.
So the Russian agent thing really pissed me off. It's like, what are you talking about? She doesn't like me, so she must be working for the Russians. You were tighter with the Russians than anyone else was. So why, it doesn't make sense what the fuck you're saying.
Suspicious.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, SB says, rest in peace, Black Mamba. Yeah, we covered it in the beginning of the show. We don't really want to get back into it just because it makes people, sad. It's not a happy thing.
But it gets you thinking. Was it really an accident? Or did he have something on the Clintons also?
The helicopter, he didn't have anything on Clinton's, bro. His daughter died too. It's pretty fucked up.
No.
It's just, but it also goes to show you that we're not the masters of goddamn helicopters and shit.
No.
Like we're years behind on making all that shit mainstream.
Oh, yeah.
Because how the fuck does it crash like that, like a helicopter?
That is suspicious of it.
It's not suspicious. I just mean that we haven't mastered the grasp of all this shit yet. Remember how they said we're gonna have flying cars now?
Nah, we're far from that.
Yeah, we're kind of far
I
from
think
that.
we're very far
or
from that.
we're far from having a lot of people have it.
I think that's more, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, like making it a general thing.
Think about it. You can't put a flying car into my hands, bro.
No, we can't because it's too big. Of course, we can't put it into your hands.
No, but you know what I mean.
Look at this. Silver and gold. My business partner died in his own plane crash. Yeah.
God
Dude,
damn.
yeah. And in his own plane, was it his own actual small plane that he was driving? Because you could be piloting. That's what I'm saying is we haven't really mastered all this shit yet.
That's wild.
Yeah, we haven't perfected most of this stuff. On the coast of Southern California, he says. Yeah, so, and I know people that I have a cousin who has his own plane, like the little planes that they drive around.
Well,
You never know, knock on wood.
Well,
you know?
because in the sky, anything can happen. You get strong winds all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Lightning storm out of the blue.
Well, even cars, right? Even cars. We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
highways. We have, and still somebody could not put his fucking blinker on, you know, and then
And
just
that's
turn,
it.
hits you, and then you both fucking die. You know, you never. We're far from perfecting this shit. Yeah.
I think
You
it's
think
not.
Bill Burr's gonna get a lot of shit from his wife now because of this?
What do you mean?
Because Bill Burr is a big helicopter guy. She didn't want him to get his license. He got his license.
Oh
and
shit!
he wants to buy a helicopter.
Bro, I'm guaranteed he's
Yeah.
gonna have
Yeah.
a bit about this now.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
fucking. It's gonna be like fucking Kobe had to go and fucking.
Yeah.
you know.
Because I bet you that's what happens. Like you get rid of that shit.
You know how angry he gets in his comedy? He's probably gonna fucking Kobe fucking and one or some shit. I don't know. He's gonna make it a joke.
I don't know if that's a hacky Poseidon joke, but you never
Yeah.
know. Let's see. Silver and Gold says, I have flown with him and in his own plane, and I flew it as a co-pilot. You see, Silver? Never know.
Shit.
Yeah, he wasn't co-piloting on the day of the explosion, but you don't know.
What about the stories of people who fucking? They're usually on time. Let's say for flights or
They
whatever.
miss a flight and the flight goes down?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's creepy, bro.
It's not creepy. It's just like the luck.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you feel guilty. You get survivor's guilt, and then you get really, really depressed.
Yeah.
Even though it's not your fault.
Yeah,
You being there, we're just added one more dead person. It wouldn't have saved everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Seth MacFarlane. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane. That's what happened to him on 9/11.
What?
He missed his flight. It was one of the flights that was hijacked.
God damn.
Yeah. Fucked up. But also 9/11 is very suspicious too, because there's also politicians that were warned not to fly that day.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of suspicion around that too. Building 7, all that shit, bro. Crazy. You know who I blame? Dick Cheney, the real guy in charge at that time. Remember, everyone was blaming George Bush for all that shit.
Dick Cheney was what? Vice president?
Dick Cheney was the senior devil in charge. Dick Cheney was he was a piece of shit.
But
Dick
was
Cheney.
he the vice
Yeah, he
president?
was the vice president.
Okay.
But he was really the president. Like, he was the one.
He was the one calling the shots.
Yeah.
So Bush was like in the mob. Bush was acting boss, and then Dick
Yeah,
Cheney
yeah.
was the real boss.
Because he trusted him.
Okay.
He trusted him. And to run that shit, he kind of knew it better. He was involved in politics for so many years. But that guy was an opportunist. He was about money and opportunity. He wasn't about. He wasn't a pro-American guy. He was a pro-me guy. Which is not what you need in politics. You need, what you really need, and it's become a bad word, but you know what you really need as a leader? You need a nationalist as a leader. You need someone who cares about the nation. So he wants his fellow people to do well.
But that's not too far gone.
Yeah, I didn't say
You know
you
what I
need a
mean?
dictator. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is you need someone who cares about the nation enough
Yeah,
over
yeah.
himself. So he's more willing to be like, look, I'm going to have to put some extra hours, negotiate better so that, I don't know, this factory doesn't close down. They're going to need this work, health, healthcare for the people, make sure there's no homeless. You need someone who cares about his own country. You don't need a businessman who looks always for, I don't know, the best profit, and how even if he fucks over this person, his buddies there can make some money. You don't need that. You need a person who knows what he's doing and actually gives a shit about their country.
Yeah.
But now they made it seem like it's a bad thing. Every time somebody's like, oh, I care about my nation, like, that's fucking wrong.
Yeah, they were making that Italian guy look like a racist, and they were calling him a Nazi and all that.
Yeah, because he was trying to take care of Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's how they change things around. Yeah, because there's a difference between being a racist, being a dictator, being all that.
I want to taking care of your own people.
Yeah.
Big difference. Very big
Yeah,
difference.
there's some countries that like I don't know. Think of somebody who did good for Canada, for example. That's not the same fucking thing as Kim Jong-un. They're two very fucking different things.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh shit! Yeah, it's confirmed. Kobe's daughter was on the plane on the helicopter. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna change subject because I don't. That is fucked up, bro. Kids.
You know what I found interesting, bro?
About this?
No. About something that recently happened. Trump is having that whole rally.
I don't know. What rally?
About what was it, pro-life or something?
Really?
I think so, but he was supposed to come out and talk on a stand.
Yeah.
What I found interesting was that it had bulletproof glass in front.
Just in case.
Just
He's
in
out in
case.
the open.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, bro. People have been assassinated before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes you wonder. You know, they're taking these precautions. Like, what's happening behind the scenes that we don't fucking know? You know what I mean? It gets you thinking.
What do you mean?
Like usually, like.
Whoa. Marvin, what the fuck? Marvin says MSNBC anchor woman who called them the Los Angeles niggers.
What?
She said that about Kobe Bryant?
What?
Yo, fucking MSNBC.
What
bro.
happened? What? I'm lost now.
What the fuck? Marvin, share a link or something. Give us something before we go so we could tell people about this. Because that'll...
What happened?
Yeah, I don't believe that shit. That's something that's kneecap breaking shit. She called the team that. Everyone is retweeting it. You mean like by how do you do that by accident? Was it like live?
No.
Tweet that shit to me.
Nah, bruh.
Jesus Christ, bro. Imagine that. Hey, Pantelis, can you put a small subscription of ET when you promo the show times? You'll see that's the rigueur for communication, not beaching. It's the reason why I catch you 40 minutes. Can you, let's see, can you put a small subscription of ET? I don't know I don't know what you mean. I have, what do you mean a subscription of ET? I don't know what that means. When you promo the show times. I don't know what that means, sir. Just let me know and I'll do it. I accommodate.
Hold on.
Holy shit. Did she say that? Let me see here. Do we get anything, Poseidon?
No. Hold on.
Yeah. 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern? No, Eastern time, it's 4 here.
I can't find anything on Google.
Yeah. If you got that, Marvin, send it over.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. It's more than interesting. Marvin has me on block, so I can't see him. Eastern. Yeah, Marvin was telling us that story about some news anchor. I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet, though. Example, put the time zone.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
MSNBC reporter says N-word while reporting about Kobe Bryant's death.
No!
What? No.
Give me your phone. I gotta put that shit on speaker.
Hold on. No, wait, hold on.
Says Anthony. No. What do you mean, hold on, bro? I just wanted to...
I'm doing it.
Perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers computer. If I could ask
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, bro?
Hold on. I gotta replay that shit.
like the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers computer. If I could ask you to stay with us, we're gonna.
What? How does that slip? How does that slip instead of Lakers? And she even stopped. She even had the opportunity. She stopped for a bit. How did she fuck that up?
That was on purpose.
No, it wasn't on purpose. It was a Freudian slip, 100%. She stopped. She's like, fuck it. Nigga, oh my God. Bro, that is fucked. Where did you get that video from? I'm looking at... there, I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers computer. If I could ask you to stay with us.
Jesus Christ. Wow, I feel bad for that lady, bro. She just fucked herself. How? Because you can't get hired. You just ended. Wow, you just end your career hard.
She has to move to Argentina.
Yeah, like Hitler. Yeah, next up there's going to be a Netflix documentary. But you know what's fucked up? It was CNN, MSNBC. But it's crazy because they call everyone else a racist when they disagree. But then you see this kind of shit. But I don't know. But why would that be in her head is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
When she's talking about Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. Fuck, I don't know. It doesn't slip unless you already use the word. Yeah, Flat Cat, you're right. So she's probably with her friends. You think that's how she refers to the Lakers? She's just angry. She's a Clippers fan. That's the problem. It's going to come out. She's just a hardcore Clippers fan.
That's nuts, though.
Yeah. You know what? That is a great Marvin. Fuck. That is a great point. Megyn Kelly, she got fired from NBC for asking about blackface. She's like, why is it bad if you're doing it as a character? She was asking about blackface and she got fired for racism. I wonder what this is called. That's fucked up. That's dirty. Because you're talking about somebody who just died.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of people, their eyes, like, people, let's say his family watching, imagine they're crying, like, what the fuck happened? And then, Jesus Christ,
Like,
how do you not break your fucking TV? Go crazy, bro. Yeah, Kobe died. And MSNBC is just throwing racial epithets.
Imagine being her right now. She must want to hide under a rock somewhere right now.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. I kind of feel bad for her in the fact that you can't delete it. Like, it's there.
Yeah.
We'll get her show at Compound soon. Yeah. That's fucked.
But she's gonna have to that's a name change mishap there. That's a mishap where you gotta change names.
Are we mishearing it? Like, there's no way we're mishearing it, right? She stopped. She said it. You guys heard it here on the show. Fuck. No, we didn't mishear it. But you're right. She's probably thinking of it. It's in her head, and then it slipped there. But fuck.
Maybe she's trying to say
The fact that the guy died and that's what was in her head is a little fucked up, bro.
maybe she's trying to say a word that rhymes with that word.
Yeah, Lakers.
Lakers.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
But why?
I don't know. Maybe she's black. Maybe she was singing a song right before. Who knows? Maybe she had an album.
Maybe there's something in a helicopter called the rigger. I don't know. Like a
No, she said the Los Angeles. She was talking about the Lakers, but still saying Lakers.
Yeah.
Did you say there's a thing in a helicopter called a rigger? What the fuck?
Like a rig. I don't know. Like a rig. I'm trying to.
No. She was talking about the Lakers. She said he was a good part. He fit in the Lakers.
Yeah.
But again, she could just be a hardcore Clippers fan. Fuck the Lakers.
Maybe she want to say the LA Clippers.
No, why would she
Not
want to?
slip.
That doesn't make any sense. What you're
Maybe
saying.
she doesn't know much about basketball. I don't know.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Go home.
It's just an example.
Go home. Go home. That is the dumbest thing you ever
I'm
said.
trying to
No,
figure
she
out.
said because he played for the Lakers, Poseidon.
No, I know.
She was talking about how well he fit into the Lakers,
Yeah.
but instead of Lakers,
She says N-word.
no, she didn't say N-word. What did she say?
Huh?
She didn't say N-word. What did she say?
She said LA.
Yeah, play the video back, and then you'll see what she said. Verbal dyslexia is a new disease. Yeah, maybe no one's a Clippers fan. Silver and Gold says. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but I don't know what the fuck the excuse is gonna be on this one.
Yeah, that's a
a
little
little.
crazy.
God damn! Like, wait a week before you drop that shit on someone.
Just don't drop it at all. What do you mean wait a week? God damn.
Hold on. One more time, just because I want to make sure I'm not fucking making this shit up.
Yeah.
Was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers computer. If I can
No. Yeah, then she corrected herself. Yeah,
Yeah,
she said it. She
yeah,
said it. I
yeah.
just don't know why she said it. Yeah. And she stopped. That's what she's like. The song just niggers. Like, she stopped and then still said it. It's almost like she's like, this is my only chance. Like, I don't understand. You had an opportunity. You blocked.
To save yourself, yeah.
Yeah, she said it. That I can't. That's inexcusable shit, bro.
That's nuts.
That's inexcusable regardless of even if he hadn't died. Even if they're just talking about him.
Yeah.
And he's like, remember when he joined those? Like, even then, that's inexcusable.
Yeah.
So now it's even fucking worse, bro. The guy, and this is going to make the rounds. This is going to be the.
Oh, yeah. This
Yeah.
is going to be, people are going to be furious about this one.
Yeah, no shit. With her. I mean,
Yeah, no, I know. But fuck.
This isn't MSNBC's fault, but you can't fire someone for asking a question about blackface and then keep her on.
No, there's no way.
That's fucked up.
There's no way.
That's fucked
But
up.
she's
I don't
getting-
want anybody to get fired. I'm just saying, what's the precedent
She's
here?
getting fired, no. For sure.
You never know. It's a weird day and age.
But I wonder how that because they're gonna ask her to the boss is gonna be like, come to my office type of shit, I wonder what is the line of questioning? I'm curious to know what she's gonna answer. I wish I was like a fly in the room.
Why did you call them that? Oh, did you see who's on the team? I don't know. Like there's no defense for that.
Yeah, I know.
The only defense is there's no good defense. The only defense is that's just how this is how I call them with my friends. That's what I refer to the team as. It's still bad. It's still bad, right? Like, what defense is there?
There isn't.
Even if you say I'm a hardcore Clippers fan, fuck the Lakers. Like, yeah, that's nice. However, you could have used a couple of different words. Yeah, there's no excuse. There's
Zero. There's zero. God,
what are you gonna say? Every time we have a black story, that word goes in my mind. Again, that's not any better. How do you save yourself?
You look like a piece of shit 100% of the time.
I misread the teleprompter.
Imagine,
Anyways, we've gone over limit, Poseidon, because we
What
gotta
if
get
it
the fuck out
was
of
the
here.
teleprompter? What if somebody?
There's no
meant-
prompter. She was outside, but you never know. Somebody may have written something around her. She doesn't know. I would like to remind you guys, if you enjoyed this stream, head over to Patreon for exclusive shit. This whole month, we're giving. Yeah, it's game over. We're giving out autograph posters to anyone who signed up for any tier in January. So those are going out February 1st. Make sure that anybody who signed up actually gets them. A couple of merch giveaways. Some people are getting shirts. Remember that March 13th, the Southern Boys, St. Leonard, me, Massimo, and Guido Grasso will be there. Tickets are on sale now at the cldv.ca website. And if you want them cheaper, if you're a patron, just let us know, and Poseidon will meet you in Montreal, give them to you at cost. So that'll save you some money, and you'll get to meet Poseidon and take a photo. Patreon.com/Pantelis. The French cast will start soon. 2 drink minimum. Sign up to the YouTube page for 2 drink minimum. Sign up to wherever the fuck you get your audio podcasts, wherever they're sold, that's where you're going to get them. And Sherbrooke, April 3rd. Get your tickets now, because as we get into February, tickets are going to start getting a bit more scarce. Tell your friends in Sherbrooke that I am coming, and it is in English. I'll give you guys more info on all my French dates the more we get to them. Toronto, it's going to be April 25th. We haven't announced the venue yet, but it's a good venue. It's known for comedy, so you guys will have fun there. It's going to be a 7 p.m. show. The only thing I'm worried about is the Raptors are playing in the playoffs that time. But whatever, we'll deal with that. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. And tickets for Quebec City, 1 hour in French, rodage, will go on sale soon. I believe February 10th. It's going to be May 9th that I'm going to be back in Quebec. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. The audio for this is going to be up for the patrons later tonight, because I know some people work and they want to listen to this in audio format. Very sad to hear about Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
It also sucks that fucking reporter decided to bless us with that message before she goes. Have a good week, guys, and we got to head out because we got to eat fast, and then I got to be at McKibben's.
Yes.
Going to do some comedy over there tonight.
Absolutely. I wish you all a very good night, and don't asphyxiate yourselves.
To the credits.